Miss, it's time for your medicine. Where the hell have I been transmigrated to? Host, don't drink it. This medicine is poisonous. So I've really transmigrated. And it's the kind where I'm about to kick the bucket immediately. Zhao Zhao, I heard from the servants in your courtyard that you were ill. How are you feeling? What are you all doing? Third young master, Nanny-san wanted to feed Miss her medicine. Miss was throwing a tantrum and refused to drink it. She even gave Nanny-san a kick. Zhao Zhao, you're finally awake. I am your gossip assistant. Jitsi, Jitsi. Are you a system? Zhao Zhao, you can receive the memories of the original host now. I've also transmitted the original plot to you. A mother who died early, a father away at war, a wicked legal mother, and me, the cannon fodder. Not a single trope is missing. The female lead can't be my legal elder sister Shang Ruyi, right? Nope, your entire general's mansion is just cannon fodder. The female lead is Shang Rui's maid, Guan Yu. The male lead is the crown prince. The Shang family. Because they oppose the crown prince's faction, Guan Yu forged a secret letter of your father conspiring with the enemy. In the end, the entire Shang family was imprisoned. Bah! How treacherous! Who is trying to kill me? It's Dai Yanshu. She wants to kill you while you're sick. That way, Shang Ruyi can have all of your father's love. Who is speaking? My sister clearly didn't open her mouth. Could it be my sister's inner voice? Third young master, is something the matter? My sister's medicine must not be handled carelessly. I'll have to trouble Nanny to test the medicine first. Third young master, what kind of talk is that? Are you suspecting that Madame poisoned the medicine? These two look so panicked at the mention of testing the medicine. Could my little sister's inner voice be true? Is it poison? Nanny will know once she tries it. What audacity! There's half a pot left for you. Drink it yourself, or should I force it down your throat? Third brother is so cool, force it on her. Third young master, I didn't know anything. Please spare me. What's going on here? Such a commotion, Zhao Zhao. It's this evil woman who intentionally sent your third brother away, just so she could make a move on you. No wonder. Today, Dai Heng from the Minister of Personnel's house invited me to a poetry meet. Isn't this Dai Heng related to Dai Yanshu's maiden family? Isn't he her nephew? Mother, you've come at the right time. These two wicked servants by your side tried to poison Zhao Zhao. Were you aware of this, Mother? What? How could such a thing happen? Are you doubting your mother? I have always treated you siblings as if you were my own. Nanny Kong.
It seems Mother was unaware.
Then it must be you, betraying your master and committing a crime. Murdering your master, betraying your superior. If sent to the authorities, death by 1,000 cuts wouldn't be enough. Men come. There's no need to trouble the officials with such a scandal. Don't let the general's mansion lose face. Zhao Zhao, don't be afraid. Mother has dealt with it for you. The villain already had Nanny Kong dragged out to be silenced. Yet she doesn't forget to play the loving mother. Impressive, truly impressive. Wow, Zhao Zhao, you're amazing. Nanny Kong had her throat slit as soon as she stepped out of the room. They're looking for a place to bury her now. It seems my little sister's inner voice is telling the truth. It was my negligence. I failed to protect her. Zhao Zhao, do you want some gossip? Eating more melons earns points to exchange for good stuff. Yes. Your third brother didn't make it to the poetry meet today. Dai Heng started a rumor that he went to a secret meeting with a foreign envoy, leading everyone to believe your third brother has a moral deficit. It even reached the ears of the education commissioner. Your third brother's eligibility for the imperial examination has been revoked. No, I must rush back to the poetry meet and explain everything. Little sister, since you're all right, I'm relieved. I have plans with friends today, so I'll be going now. Third brother. I'm so bored in the mansion. Take me with you. If third brother takes me, He can say he rushed back because he heard news that his sister was in trouble. Won't the rumors be debunked then? Brother Dai, are your words true? Did your cousin really go to see a mistress? Naturally.
After all, he is a concubine's son.
He's simply unpresentable. Even my aunt can't discipline him. Using His Highness's poetry meet as a cover to engage in illicit affairs. Could it be that Prince Ning's poetry meet doesn't even compare to his romantic debts? Not yet married, yet he has a mistress. If he doesn't respect his legal mother, so be it. But to show such contempt for the royal family, I will surely have my father submit a memorial against him. Well, gathered here to talk smack about my third brother, are we? Dai Yanshu tripped me up, and my brother went back to save me, only to be framed by Dai Heng for misconduct. What kind of bastards are these members of the Dai family? Exactly. It was clearly Dai Heng who kept a mistress and got her pregnant. Fearing punishment from his grandfather, he's now pinning it on your third brother. Eventually, the whole capital will know. Even if your third brother denies it, people will just think he's dodging responsibility. Who is speaking? Isn't Dai Yanshu the wife of General Anbai? Everyone praises her for being virtuous and kind. She actually poisoned her stepdaughter? And Dai Heng got a mistress pregnant and blamed Shang Yanshu. This is too mind-blowing. Dai Heng, what nonsense are you talking? My third brother rushed home to see me. You actually claim he was at a secret meeting? Why don't you tell us? Where did that pink ribbon in your sleeve come from? I didn't expect you to be this kind of person, Dai Heng. Isn't Dai Heng engaged to Su Yan, the legal daughter of the vice censor-in-chief? I remember Su Yan came to the poetry meet too. Nonsense. What evidence do you have? Zhao Zhao, the poem he wrote at the meet today is the evidence. Beyond the willows, a green phoenix skims the water in flight. Deep within the crossbeams, a pair of swallows return. The evidence is in the poem. You all think his poem was written for Miss Su. But what if I told you his mistress is named Liu Qingluan? So, swallows returning in pairs doesn't mean flying with Miss Su, but has another hidden meaning. Just a concubine's daughter. How dare you talk nonsense here? I should really teach you a lesson on behalf of my aunt. Who dares to hit me? Heir apparent? Zhao Zhao. This is the handkerchief Liu Qingyuan gave him. The handkerchief is right here. Still being stubborn after fooling Miss Su? And framing my third brother. Now you want to hate me, bah. Dai Heng, I will inform my father of everything today. Our engagement is hereby cancelled. Third brother, let's head back too. Zhao Zhao, the poetry meet was organized by Prince Ning. We should pay our respects before leaving. No need for formalities. Jitsi, is this the second prince? He is quite handsome and elegant. It's a pity he's just the second male lead. In the end, he dies young for the sake of the maid heroine. He's a tragic soul just like me. Sister, please don't jinx your brother. How could I die for a maid? But this Miss Shang's inner voice seems to be all true. Why is third brother pulling me? Maybe he wants to go home early. Zhao Zhao, there's some gossip about Prince Ning. Want it? Yes. Prince Ning loves eating shredded chicken. But the old woman in charge of cooking in his mansion thinks shredding is too much trouble. Every time she tears it with her mouth. She broke 2 of Wang Posi's teeth doing that. Suddenly I feel so nauseous. I never want to hear about shredded chicken by hand again in his lifetime. This is just too disgusting. Isn't this basically? Ning Wang has been eating Wang Posi's saliva this whole time. Imagine how upset he'll be when he finds out the truth. That's not even all. Wang Posi's broken teeth even fell into the soup. She was afraid Ning Wang would blame her, so she fished them out with her bare hands, and ended up scalding her hands. Ning Wang thought it was a kitchen burn. He even rewarded her with some silver for medical fees. That counts as a work injury for Wang Posi. We really shouldn't tell Ning Wang. If he doesn't know, he won't be grossed out. What's wrong with Ning Wang? No way is it that windy over here. Don't you see how everyone else is shivering from the cold? They're clearly shaking because they're laughing. I'm tired. Let's call it a day for this poetry gathering. Dad, we waited for you at the door for 2 whole hours. My eyes are about to go blind. Thank you for your hard work, Madame Enrouyi. The chest is full of treasures rewarded by His Majesty. Pick out something you like. There's always Yanshu around. My younger sister is still asleep. I'll go wake her up to greet Dad with us. She just kicked me out directly. Third brother didn't get to see you. He's probably run off to play again. Dad Zhao Zhao was sick yesterday. Still recovering. Didn't Mom and fourth sister already know? These 2 vicious women tried to harm Zhao Zhao, ruined my reputation, and now want to stir up trouble in front of Dad. How is she even sick? Didn't she go to the poetry meeting yesterday? Dad, you don't know. Fifth sister has no shame. Zhao Zhao is sick. I'll go check on him. Ma'am, could you have someone prepare some food so our family can eat together? As for the poetry gathering yesterday, I heard about it from His Majesty. Zhao Zhao did nothing wrong.
Even His Majesty praised him.
He went to second prince's poetry event without invitation. Messed up cousin's marriage arrangement. Yet His Majesty still praised him. I must be losing my mind. Zhao Zhao. Mama Jitsi. This is my so-called. Dad, wasn't my father famous as the handsome general? Who's this scruffy guy that looks like a bandit? Wait. Where did that sound just come from? Zhao Zhao didn't even open his mouth. Dad, what's wrong with you? I just didn't have time to freshen up. How does that make me a bandit? Zhao Zhao. Heard from your third brother that you were sick. Are you still feeling unwell anywhere? Don't worry, Dad. I'm perfectly healthy. Don't worry, old man. As long as your wife doesn't poison me again, I'll definitely be bouncing around full of energy. Dad, you have a subordinate named Du Kang. Today he'll fall in love with the female lead at first sight. Later he even helps frame the general's manner for treason. Then I have to stop them from meeting. Du Kang was rescued by me when I was out on campaign. How could anyone else possibly know that? Are Zhao Zhao's inner thoughts all true? Dad, I had a skirt that got snagged and torn. There's a servant girl named Guan Yu in fourth sister's yard. She's very skilled at shoe embroidery. I'd like her to come and mend it for me. Dad, can you make the decision for me? If you're short-staffed in your courtyard, just have this maid assigned to you. Yeah, Dad, you're awesome. I think you're super cool now. You don't look like a bandit at all anymore. Zhao Zhao has really grown up lately. I heard even His Majesty praised you. That's true. By the way, Zhao Zhao, your second sister is pregnant. His Majesty said she hasn't had much of an appetite lately. He's summoning you to the palace to keep her company. Got it. Dad, why does that concubine's daughter get to bear a royal heir? A mere concubine's daughter. How did she survive the palace crowd? Zhao Zhao, your cousin Heng has a classmate. His family does the fabric business. I think you two would make a good match. How about Mom decides, and you two meet? Zhao Zhao, he's talking about Duan Zhuozhong. This guy is a whole 10 years older than you. He bullied his sister-in-law and his brother broke his leg for it. And he's got affairs with several maids at the manor. I knew that old witch couldn't have any good intentions. If he's so great, Mom, why not have fourth sister marry him? Zhao Zhao is even 2 years younger. What kind of little sister gets engaged before her older sister? If he's so great, let fourth sister have him. I'll send fourth sister's birth date and time tomorrow. What's the name of that classmate you mentioned? Duan Zhuozheng. He has an older brother. He's played all those dirty tricks you talk about. As your father, I'll handle Zhao Zhao's marriage. You don't need to get involved. Fine, then no meeting. Why are you so angry suddenly? I just thought since Duan family's son is legitimate, if Zhao Zhao marries in, she would be the main wife. After all, she's just a concubine's daughter. Who knows what her in-laws would say? Enough. Zhao Zhao is my daughter, Shan Waizu's. If you keep scheming about Zhao Zhao, you can go back to your family home. General, how can you treat me this way? I've borne you children. Kinger was so little when she died in my arms. Now you want to send me back to my maiden home. Don't cry, Mom. Dad doesn't remember the eldest brother. I remember. Ruyi is being fake here. The eldest brother died at 3 months. How would he remember the older brothers? Dad still doesn't know. His eldest, Kinger and Ruyi. Neither of them are actually his. Dad and your mother, Kui Zuen, pledged a lifetime together long ago. But Kui Zuen was the daughter of a farmer. The Sheng family strongly opposed. Then Dai Yunshu fell in love with your dad at first sight. To force him to marry her, both families threatened Kui Zuen's life. In the end, they compromised. Dai Yunshu became the main wife. Kui Zuen became the concubine. I failed to give Wen Yang the main wife title back then. I really regret it. After marrying, your mother quickly got pregnant. Dai Yunshu feared she'd give birth to a son and take the eldest son's position. She plotted to harm Kui and sought someone else's child. Wanted to get pregnant fast. The sperm donor was a Dai family bodyguard, Zhao Feng. Dai Yunshu got pregnant on the first try. But she was still a month later than your mother. With no chance to harm your mother, she took a lot of labor-inducing medicine. So the baby was born prematurely and died. Sheng Ruyi is also Zhao Feng's child. Zhao Feng is now a guard in Dai Yunshu's courtyard. Does Sheng Ruyi herself know? She's known since she was very young. She even calls him little dad in private. This is way too crazy. How can I let dad know? Because Zhao Feng went to her room so many times. He lost several pairs of underwear in her room. Why don't you go search yourself? Then I need to find an excuse to search Dai Yunshu's room. Zhao Zhao, your mother's death, was also related to Dai Yunshu? Your mother had difficulties giving birth to you. It was because she bribed the midwife. She caused your mother to die from excessive bleeding. Someone in the capital sent me a message. They said the head lady of the Sheng family poisoned a concubine's daughter. The culprit is hidden in Madame's room. Sure, you take people and search there yourself. If there are any criminals, take them down immediately. Restore Madame's innocence. What are you doing? This is slander. General, how could I possibly poison Zhao Zhao? I treat Zhao Zhao as my own daughter. General, this person is acting suspiciously. When we found him, he was about to climb over the wall and escape. Zhao Zhao, this is exactly that adulterer of Dai Yunshu. Well, he just came right to us. Now we only need to search him. It's over. Could it be that my affair with Yunshu has been exposed? General, I swear to heaven, I absolutely did not poison Zhao Zhao. If you find even a bit of poison on me, let me die a miserable death. Dad, do you have any poison? Just search, and you'll know. So sneaky. He doesn't look like a good person. Search him. Oh my God. Why are you wearing my mother's clothes? Mom, this garment must have been stolen by him. Mom doesn't know anything. He's just a womanizer. You killed his father. This was found in his room. Go silence that adulterer and that bastard child. You old witch. You had an affair and gave birth to a bastard. And you poisoned my mother. Both of them confessed. Shen Huaizu, you ungrateful thing. I am your legitimate wife. Kui Zuen is just a lowly servant. My son is dead and she still wants to have a child. Not a chance. The night she died. The medicine she used was personally prepared by you. You were the one who killed her. You old witch. My father and mother truly loved each other. If you hadn't threatened my mother, who would marry you? Always thinking of the prestige of being the main lady of the general's residence, and secretly having an affair with the guard for over 20 years. Now you act like you're so wronged. Only you know how sweet it really was. According to the law, long-term adultery and bearing children could be punished by hanging. Poisoning your own children is an even worse crime, punishable by slow death. Even your dad wouldn't be able to save you. You want to send me to the Ministry of Justice? Impossible. Guard Zhao Feng poisoned the Shang family's main lady to death. He shall be executed on the spot. Shang Ruyi will immediately be sent to the Duan family. Your mother carefully selected it.
It's a pity to waste such a good marriage after all this time.
Now the family's issues are basically solved. Next, we just have to watch out for Guan Yu. The Sheng family shouldn't end up with the original outcome anymore. Don't worry, Zhao Zhao. Jitsi is with you. But we need to hurry and go to the palace. Your second sister's fate isn't good either. What? Dai Yanshu had an affair for 10 years with the second master? Shang Ruyi is also a child born from an affair. Second sister. Don't move, let me do it. You need to be careful with that belly. That Dai Yanshu deserved to die. Caused harm to mom and wouldn't let us go either. Serves her right. Oh my, that's so sour. Jitsi, I really like my second sister's personality. She's really good looking too. Zhao Zhao, you're good looking as well. The conversation between Zhao Zhao and Jitsi is really interesting. Imperial concubine. Today's pearl health soup has arrived. Should I bring it in now, Your Grace? Take it in. Zhao Zhao, this is delicious. It's good for your skin, and His Majesty had the Imperial doctor check it. It's especially safe. Try it, Zhao Zhao. There's a lot of stuff in here that's harmful to pregnant women. Don't let your second sister drink it. At best, the baby will die in the womb. At worst, both mother and child will die. The baby dies in the womb. Both mother and child die. How could this be? Who wants to harm my second sister? Are you okay? I'm fine. It's just really hot. I didn't hold it steady. Who wants to harm my second sister? Wasn't this checked by the Imperial doctor? What's the Emperor doing? Can't even protect his own child. There's nothing wrong with the recipe itself. It was noble consort Rong Dai Qingrong who sent people to tamper with it. After your second sister drinks it, in less than 2 hours, both mother and child will die. The Imperial doctor who checked the prescription, the chef and the maid involved, Ember was executed too. That Dai family just can't stop haunting us. That noble consort Rong is vicious. My second sister can't avoid danger at all. After Zhao Zhao eats your father's melon, we'll have 821 points. You can exchange for the immunity pill. It only costs 400 points. Truly, my dear father. Buy one for my second sister, so no one will try to harm her again. All right, I've purchased it for Zhao Zhao. It's in your sleeve. My little sister is actually willing to spend half her points on me to exchange for something this good. From now on, no one can bully my precious Zhao Zhao. But how should I say it so my second sister will eat it? She's pregnant. She probably doesn't dare eat just anything, right? Why not just say, your father asked you to bring it for her health. That way, she won't worry. My second sister has a real appetite. She dares to eat anything. She stuffs it into her mouth without even asking. But as long as she eats it, that's good. Then she won't be afraid of that consort Rong causing trouble anymore. Consort Rong doesn't have time for trouble right now. She's really busy. What's she busy with? She's busy flirting with Dr. Zhang. You mean Consort Rong and Dr. Zhang are the way I think? That's right. Consort Rong became a consort within just 2 years at the palace. But that made her plenty of enemies. Someone poisoned her, harming her body. She couldn't get pregnant. Didn't she see a doctor for treatment? Of course she did. But she always hit and scolded the doctors. Only Zhang Zheng, who had just joined the medical bureau, was willing to patiently help her. Dai Qinglong was neglected by the emperor. But with Zhang Zheng, she felt warmth. So after going back and forth, they fell for each other. If she cares about Zhang Zheng that much, why would she still want to harm my second sister? Because the Dai family told her to kill your second sister in the harem whenever the chance comes. She doesn't really care about the emperor and the others. She's not afraid of being caught by His Majesty. Yesterday, she deliberately annoyed the emperor, so that he'd get irritated seeing her. and wouldn't go to her palace.
Plus,
Everyone in her palace is guarding the door for her. Eunuch, our lady consort is really in a lot of pain. She keeps vomiting. Could you please go report it? I can report it, but I can't guarantee whether it will work. Just help pass on the message, that's all. If His Majesty really comes, consort will surely reward you handsomely. Thank you, eunuch. Someone from Whacking Palace came to your majesty. Consort Rong had a sudden attack. She has severe abdominal pain. She's even vomiting blood. They wish for your majesty to go see her. How can it be this serious? Where's the doctor? Your majesty, the imperial doctor is heading to Whacking Palace too. Will your majesty go see Consort Rong? Prepare the carriage for Whacking Palace. If she's truly ill, why are the palace doors closed? No one is allowed to make a sound. Outrageous! Guards! Drag Dr. Zhang Zheng away. Execute him immediately. Throw Consort Rong in prison. Summon Minister Dai Yudao of the Ministry of Rights to see me. All Whacking Palace servants are to be beaten to death. Your Majesty, I deserve 1,000 deaths. But my grandfather is loyal to your Majesty. He's devoted himself to the court. He's innocent. Youth really is great. She can eat even more than I can, and I'm the one pregnant. Xiao Zhao, do you see this maid Liu Li in front of you? What's up with her? There's gossip. There's a young eunuch working at the silk storehouse of the Internal Affairs Department. Lu always tries to please Liu Li. Whenever Liu Li goes to pick up clothes for your second sister, he secretly slips her fabric scraps. Liu Li is good-looking and is my second sister's personal maid. My second sister would never mistreat her. Would she even care for such things? Our Liu Li is a refined, well-treated maid. Of course she doesn't care. But he's helped Liu Li fend off others' harassment, and even got beaten up for it. So Liu Li let her guard down with him. Early this morning, Lu told Liu Li to come by early to pick up fabric. He said he saved the best for your second sister. But that's not true at all. You mean the fabric was just a pretense? He really just wanted to fool Liu Li. The fabric he was giving was embroidered with phoenix amid peonies. That's an embroidery reserved only for the empress. And those harassing Liu Li were paid by him. It's clearly a setup against second sister. He's just a small eunuch. Where would he get the guts to use the empress's fabric? Could this be the empress's orders? Xiaojia, you're truly brilliant. It is the empress. Liu Li was getting ready to pick up your breakfast. Then go get your second sister's fabric. This morning, Lu really did tell me to come early. If there's really phoenix embroidery inside, that's a serious offense of overstepping authority. Second sister, I'm full. Can Liu Li come with me to the Imperial Garden? Come with me. You have to come, even if you don't want to. Miss Wu is my goddess. Go ahead, go ahead. You know about last night, right? The emperor was in a huge rage. Heard about it, I did. That Dr. Zhang really deserved to die. He actually gave Consort Rong the wrong medicine, making her vomit blood and die. The emperor beheaded him on the spot. Minister Dai of the Ministry of Personnel is pretty old. A parent burying his child. He resigned and went home that night. They say Consort Rong was poisoned by Dr. Zhang. How did those two turn into a love-hate tragedy? That's not what happened. Yesterday, the emperor heard Consort Rong was sick, so he went to see her. He caught them having an affair right then. He executed Dr. Zhang on the spot. But Consort Rong didn't die. Dai Yudao brought her, she becoming a nun, back with him to his hometown. You troublemaker! Such a high official, and you only tell me now? Wasn't I too busy with Liu Li's gossip this morning and forgot? Consort Rong was really daring. She cheated on the emperor. That's royal scandal there. It even involves officialdom. Should we even be hearing this? Your servant greets the two ladies. Wishing you both all good fortune. This is our consort Yu's biological sister. We just happen to want to visit her ladyship. Would little sister like to join us or keep strolling? Zhao Zhao, concubine Jing and concubine Anne entered the palace with your second sister. They got along pretty well. Isn't the time for clothing allocation at the silk storehouse already passed? Yes, Zhao Zhao, you may go back now. I'll leave with the two elder sisters. This is so funny. Eunuch Yao still doesn't know. What's so funny? Is there something the palace ladies know that I don't know yet? I'd sure love to know. There's more. The manager of the imperial kitchen puts a little sleeping potion in the emperor's soup every day. Guess why the emperor gets drugged? That's so bold. Sister, tell us why. It's to help the emperor take his nap on time. It was all Empress Dowager's orders. Why would the Empress Dowager give sleeping potion to her own son? Their mother and son. Because after lunch, the emperor likes to chat with her, but she wants to nap. And it's awkward to tell him to leave. So she secretly told the imperial kitchen to put a little sleeping potion in his soup. Just a little bit. It won't harm his health. And it helps the emperor take his nap on time. Right, no wonder I feel so sleepy every day at noon. I'm not sleepy today since I didn't drink the soup. Then next time I attend to him, can I also talk to Jitsi? Is this Emperor Jing'an? He was just cheated on yesterday with such a huge green hat. And today he's still in the mood to visit the inner palace? Why doesn't he go take a nap? Was today's soup not drugged? My Shang family's days are numbered. That's right, this is Emperor Jing'an Ziling. Don't mind the fact that he was cheated on.
He's actually a very wise ruler.
As a youth, he personally led troops to settle the northern border rebellion. He even defied all odds to allow scholars from humble backgrounds to take the imperial exams. He's actually a great monarch, skilled in both the pen and the sword. No wonder he is so broad-minded. He didn't dwell on the whole cheating incident. Well, I can't help it. I am just such a good emperor.
Indeed.
Actually, there's another reason why he spared noble consort wrong. Could it be related to the imperial examination reform? Exactly. Zhao Zhao, it's a pity you aren't an official. Dai Yuda is said to be a core figure in implementing the reform. If the Dai family got into trouble now, the conservatives would surely jump out to purge the ranks again. At that time, a situation where one faction dominates would be inevitable. Lord Dai took the initiative to resign. This fulfilled his duty to the monarch and also saved the old official's face. It also helped stabilize the situation. He truly is a man meant to be emperor. He always places the court situation above personal grudges. No wonder Prince Ning said he was extraordinary. It's one thing for this girl to possess a unique treasure, but she even understands the court situation instantly. It's a waste she's not an official. Why hasn't the emperor let us get up yet? My second sister is still pregnant. Who told you to gossip about him? He overheard you. He's most likely doing it on purpose. I say I'm not. Do you believe me? You may all rise. How has Consort Yu's health been lately? Are you eating well? Thanks to your Majesty's blessing, everything is fine. Since Jiazhou arrived, my appetite has improved, and my spirits have brightened a lot. That's good. How is it good? I was poisoned today, and framed tomorrow. If not for my quick wits, I might have ended up in a prison cell. It's too miserable. Who is so bold? How dare they poison his consort Yu? And even frame her? Oh dear, this shouldn't be said in front of the emperor. Slandering the empress without evidence. We can't afford the consequences. My younger sister is naughty. I hope your majesty doesn't take offense. No matter, this girl is straightforward and cute. I see she gets along well with Zhuangyi. Zhuangyi, the Princess Zhuangyi from the original book who, because of her playfulness, eventually died a tragic death and was abandoned in the wilderness. Yes, Princess Zhuangyi is lively by nature, She is very curious about the world outside the palace. So when the princess first proposed going out, the emperor agreed, and he sent many guards for protection. He even prepared plenty of money for the princess. Since there were guards, how did something still happen? The princess was mischievous. She didn't want the guards following her all the time, so she shook them off and slipped away alone. As a result, she showed her wealth while buying cakes, and was tricked out of the city by several thieves. After being robbed, she was tragically murdered. Father, it's so dull in the palace. I want to go out and play. If father is worried, you can send more guards for protection. I promise to return to the palace before dark. Then you must stay close to the guards. Be careful in everything. Issue an emergency imperial order. Command General Shang Weizu of the North to immediately lead troops to find Princess Zhuangyi in the city. Bring the princess back safely. If there are any people with ill intent around the princess, execute them on the spot. By the grace of heaven, the emperor decrees, my way of governing is to appoint people based on talent. Having heard that the Shang family of the northern general's mansion, Zhao, is quick-witted and upright in conduct, I hereby appoint her as an investigating censor to join the court ranks. Do not be negligent. Respect this. I'm to be an investigating censor? Jitsi, why did the emperor make me an official? The emperor must have seen that Zhao Zhao is naturally gifted. Zhao Zhao, accept the decree. Thank you, Your Majesty, for your favor. Dad? I'm an official now. I have a stable career now too. The emperor most likely did this because of Zhao Zhao's special inner voice, and because she saved Princess Zhuangyi today. That's why he made Zhao Zhao an official. Jitsi, according to our time, it's only a little past 3 a.m. I can't take it anymore. Maybe I haven't woken up yet. Where did this little brat come from? Lord Qin, your news isn't up to date. This is the investigating censor personally appointed by His Majesty, and a grand reward from the Shang family. She's no ordinary little girl. Investigating censor? My son is a newly graduated scholar, and he has to intern at the Yamen for 3 years before becoming a censor. 30 years of hard study, and he's not even as good as a little brat. This is absolutely ridiculous. Gentlemen, why don't we submit a joint petition today? Are we really going to wait for that young child to impeach the officials in the imperial court? Very well, Lord Zhang, just submit the petition. We will certainly support you. Little Lord, His Majesty specifically instructed, this is your position. Thank you, sir. Standing so far back, why not even further? I might as well just stand outside the hall. Where is that ghostly noise coming from? A young child, yet so lacking in etiquette even in the imperial court. Jitsi, why are they all looking at me? Zhao Zhao, you are the first female official to attend court. It's normal for everyone to be curious about you. True, I think the way everyone looks at me is quite appreciative. Who's appreciating you? We just want to see who is so ignorant of the rules. Wait, who is she talking to? She didn't open her mouth, did she? Lacking virtue and ability, utterly arrogant. Does any official have a petition for His Majesty? A censor must be over 30 and proficient in the law. Now, by appointing a young lady to the post, won't the world laugh at our court for being a joke? This old servant implores Your Majesty to withdraw the order. Your Majesty, how many scholars study hard for 30 years only to get a 7th rank post? He worked hard for the country, with noble intentions. On what grounds can she be ranked above the top graduates? Please, Your Majesty, dismiss the daughter of the Shang family to restore court discipline. Otherwise, I shall risk my life to protest. Jitsi, who is this guy? It's not like I insisted on being this official myself. Who is he talking nonsense to? Zhao Zhao, I found it. But he's not a good person at all. It seems His Majesty is aware. Good thing I didn't blindly follow suit. I already followed along. Lord Zhang, why have you stopped moving? Jitsi, tell me. Let's see what bad things he has done. I can't wait to see him exposed. This man is Wu Zhenqing, the vice minister of the Ministry of Personnel. In order to get an official post for his dim-witted son, he spent 10,000 taels of silver to bribe the examiners and leak the regional exam questions. Now that foolish son is serving as a county magistrate. What a bastard! His own son's official position was bought. How dare he not mention that? At least I was appointed by the emperor's own decree. What face does he have to be here? A woman serving as an official to the death is still better than a fool being an official, right? There's more. This was discovered by a scholar from a humble background. Wu Zhenqing sent men disguised as bandits to intercept and kill him on the road to the capital. That scholar knew he couldn't escape, so he hid the evidence of the crime behind a statue in a ruined temple. How can someone like this be an official? Are these ministers' eyes located on their backsides? They don't beat him, but they come to beat me? His son knows nothing of the law, and his management of the yamen is a total mess. A local wealthy merchant kidnapped a girl, and the girl's mother went to court. The foolish son thought that since her family was poor, the merchant was actually helping him raise the daughter. He ordered the widowed mother to give 50 taels of silver to the merchant for the daughter's daily expenses. The widow was so angry that she killed herself by ramming into him on the spot. Aren't they afraid of causing public outrage? Those who suffered injustice thought the magistrate was there to provide justice for them, never expecting he would push them into an even deeper abyss. Scoundrel! Surely His Majesty won't protect that little girl? If she can be a censor, then my son can be one too. Why don't we just expose him directly? We might even earn a big merit for it. If the emperor is pleased, he might even promote me again. Zhao Zhao, you made enemies your first day in court. Could you become a target? Why don't you tell your father about this when you get home? Let your father write a memorial to the emperor. That way, the credit still goes to the Shang family. All the officials in court will know Zhao Zhao exposed this. If I grab this credit, I'd lose all my dignity. Your Majesty, the Ministry of Personnel is holding a selection. Director Zhe of the Department of Good Governance has something to report. Zhe, that dog official is your supervisor. Take him down and your future will be limitless. Zhe Qing, what do you wish to report to His Majesty? I wish to impeach Vice Minister of Personnel Wu Zhenqing for bribing officials to get his son a post. He treats lives as nothing. Your Majesty, I am being falsely accused. How would he know there were problems with that Wu family? Let me investigate. Xiao, this Director Zhe is responsible for verifying the backgrounds of county magistrate candidates. Maybe he uncovered something during his review. Anyway, as long as his crimes are exposed, it's fine. It's just a pity my father missed an opportunity for merit. What evidence do you have? Your Majesty, a poor scholar, came to the capital to report corruption, but was cruelly murdered by someone Jay sent. The petition is hidden in a temple outside the city. As for the foolish county magistrate, just go make inquiries locally. Then everything will become clear. How could he know about this? It was done so secretly.
Guards!
Arrest this animal for me. Your Majesty, urgent report from Shangzhou, 800 Li Express Delivery. There was a strange incident 3 days ago. Over 100 people are already dead. The prefect Jiang Shan of Shangzhou reports an outbreak of a high fever and blood-vomiting illness. Patients all have dark purple-black spots. Those showing symptoms die within a day. I believe it is the plague. I earnestly ask the court to send imperial physicians for disaster relief. You've all heard it, ministers. Any insights to share? Your Majesty, Shangzhou gave a false report of drought last year. And now they're claiming plague. I suspect the disaster in Shangzhou is fake. Tax evasion is the real motive. That's true. Last year, Shangzhou claimed severe drought and requested assistance from the court. His Majesty promptly sent officials and allocated a large sum of funds. He also exempted Shangzhou from paying taxes for a year. But just as the decree arrived, It rained in Shangzhou for 3 consecutive days. Your Majesty, I also think this matter requires further investigation. If there really was a plague, why aren't there refugees fleeing the area? Why does that squeaking sound so familiar? Zhao Zhao, don't you remember? That's the famous sicking. And Jiang Shanhe was honored even after his death. I don't remember. Tell me the details quickly. Shangzhou had a drought before. Jiang Shan asked the court for aid. But just as the aid arrived, it started raining. Right away, someone accused Shangzhou of faking disasters to evade taxes. They said the disaster was a lie. But actually, those rumors were spread on purpose. I think I was the one who accused them the hardest last year. But I did look into who was spreading these rumors. They said Jiang Shan, just a minor official, had amassed a fortune, and claimed that Shangzhou had already consulted astronomical experts to predict when the rains would come. They even produced evidence and fooled a foolish official completely. The foolish official you mean is probably the one mentioned earlier, right? Yes, Assistant Minister of Revenue, Zhao Lian. He sent people to Jiangzhou to investigate. He saw the Grand Jiang residents and so-called experts. So he believed the rumors completely. But all of it was a misunderstanding. The mansion was actually Jiang family's ancestral home. Jiang Shan raised funds for the people by mortgaging his family estate. So Jiang Shan was truly a rare good official. Then what about those astronomical experts? Xiao Zhao guess. It was because the Shang and Zhou had just suffered a drought, and then had non-stop heavy rain for 3 days straight. Jiang was worried about a sudden flood, so he hired experts. Zhao Zhao, you're really smart. Jiang Shan paid the experts out of his own pocket. Who knows what the Astronomical Bureau does anyway? They couldn't even predict disasters, and yet they joined in memorializing other officials. No wonder he was first to object, and advised the emperor to investigate before sending aid. But because of this, the plague in Shangzhou spread quickly because they missed the best time to contain it. The court eventually ordered the city to be burned. Jiang Shan couldn't stop it. In the end, he grabbed a torch and died at the city tower. He vowed to live and die with Shangzhou. After Shangzhou was burned, no one survived. It became known as the City of the Dead. The emperor later recognized Jiang Shan's loyalty and honored him posthumously. Did Zhao Lian also buy his post through his parents? They even got the emergency report, but he insisted on believing people are corrupt. I think they should send him to Shangzhou to assist personally. And the emperor too, how could he delay something this important? He shouldn't be emperor, let me take his place. Even being cursed like this, he doesn't get angry. This little Lord Shang is really something else. Hey, why is it so quiet now? Where did they leave off just now? Your Majesty, after much consideration, I still think the disaster is most urgent. I'd rather make a wasted trip than risk people's lives. I request permission to personally lead a team to Shangzhou, Your Majesty. Why is Zhao Lian suddenly supporting the aid now and insists on going in person? Is he planning something? The treasury will allocate 200,000 taels for disaster relief and transfer 50,000 bushels of rice, as well as 300 carts of medicinal herbs, all overseen in Shangzhou by Zhao Lun, Assistant Minister of Revenue. I received the order. The Ministry of War will send 500 soldiers, with Assistant Minister Mao Liuling personally leading the troops. Anyone taking advantage and looting grain or medicine will be executed on the spot. Anyone embezzling disaster relief supplies will be executed first, then the case heard. I accept the order. The Imperial Medical Bureau will select 10 physicians and 20 apothecaries to travel together. They'll set up a temporary medical camp outside Shangzhou's city walls to treat infected citizens. Deaths and recoveries must be reported daily, and there can be no mistakes. I received the decree. Huh? The imperial edict has been issued already. Looks like they're really going to send aid to Shangzhou. But why doesn't this match the ending I know? How can my data be wrong? Could it be because of our arrival? That we altered the course of events here? So other things will change as well? I think so too. Either way, as long as Shangju is saved, it's fine. Still, these efforts probably can't change Shangju's fate. The plague was caused by someone putting plague-infected rats into the city's wells. That's why it happened. Damn, who could be so evil? They contaminated the water supply directly. How could anyone defend against that?
Exactly.
Shangju has a prime location. Every year, the taxes and grain they submit are countless. Who benefits the most from Shangju's destruction? Could it be a rival nation? On one hand, they spread the plague from inside. On the other, they delay support from the court. That's how it is. In the end, Shangzhou as a stronghold fell directly. Baiyan then attacked the Jin dynasty. And within 10 years, Jin was destroyed. Not even 10 years. The Jin dynasty, lasting thousands of years. Could it really fall in my hands? Your Majesty, I am guilty beyond redemption. Why did he suddenly kneel down? Maybe he realized his mistake. Actually, he was deceived too. If you want to blame someone, blame that Mao Liuling. He's a spy from Baiyan. The plague is all related to him. The plague remedy is hidden under the bed cabinet in his house. What? Mao Liuling is a spy from Baiyan. No wonder he went along with me. A spy actually became the Minister of War and Civil Affairs, and nobody found out. So the people sent to Shangju are either idiots or spies. It's no wonder Shangju is in such a mess. Does Lord Jie have an objection? Your Majesty, I need to accuse the Minister of War and Civil Affairs. Mao Liuling is a spy from Baiyan. I happened to intercept a letter. Mao Liuling said in the letter that he had arranged everything to contaminate the water supply in Shangju, to spread the plague. You're slandering me. If I really started the plague on purpose, why would I agree to go along with you? Wouldn't I just be jumping into the fire myself? Your Majesty, about the letter. I have already handed it over to the general for verification. The evidence is in the general's hands right now. Your Majesty, you'll know the truth at a glance. Well, Lord Jie, so this is your revenge, right? My father knew long ago that Bastard was an enemy spy. It's normal, Zhao Zhao. You've already changed your family's fate. It's normal that some things are different from the original story. That's true. Let's take a look at that letter first. General Sheng, the letter. Since it's in your hands, why don't you bring it forward now? Your Majesty, the handwriting on the letter does belong to Lord Mao, but I did not bring it into court today. However, I know the cure for the plague is under Lord Mao's bed in his room. Your Majesty just needs to send someone to search. They even know about the remedy under my bed. Looks like everything has been exposed. Guards, take this spy away. Interrogate him strictly. Court dismissed. This morning court session is exhausting. Finally a good rest. I feel so much better. From now on, I'll tell juicy gossip to Zhao Zhao during morning court. That way, getting up early won't be so painful. You're the best, Jitsi. Zhao 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 Zhao. There's some major drama. At the end of West Alley, the Su family's younger brother-in-law used the excuse of fixing sister-in-law Lu's roof. But the two ended up painting country girls in the attic. What does painting country girls mean? Oh, it's when they're dressed really skimpy, following a couple's martial arts instruction manual. That's seriously spicy. The elder brother from the Su family went hunting in the mountains. Was supposed to come home tomorrow, but suddenly came back early. If nothing goes wrong, he's going to catch them red-handed. No rush, Xiao Zhao. There's sprint shoes for gossip chasing in the shop. Once you wear them, you can escape super fast. They're really that good. Where do I buy them? Jitsi, these shoes are awesome. I got here in a flash. Jitsi is updating now. Why the update at this exact moment? Such juicy drama. It's just too bad to miss it. You have to draw it well. Sister-in-law, don't move. The whole drawing is crooked now. I've got to find a way to see this myself. Who touched my butt? If anyone makes a sound, I'll let everyone in the capital know about your shady deeds. Weird, nobody's here. How did this broken jar shatter on its own? Could it be that Tabby from old Zhang's place next door? Here it goes again. Stop it, that cat's so fat it can barely walk. Let alone steal a jar. It can't even jump onto a Kong. See, it was that animal from Uncle Wang's family next door. Come on, let's keep drawing. We still need a few strokes on the mandarin ducks. You're the one who kicked out the one with a dash at the poetry meeting. You're gossip hunting too, huh? Why didn't you say so earlier? We're the same kind. Let me tell you, that younger brother inside is so absurd. Took advantage of his brother being gone, claimed he was fixing the roof, but ended up drawing a relaxed portrait of his sister-in-law. First time I've met such a gossipy young lady. Hey, did you see that? Turns out she's a mute. Such a pretty girl can't talk, what a shame. If I'd known she was mute, I wouldn't have covered her mouth. How about this? You squat down and let me step on you to climb up for a look. I promise I'll be really light. Is this girl missing some brain cells or what? Can you fly? And a clean freak mute on top of that. You have to admit, this girl is really something. Wait, something's off. Since you could get me up the tree, why didn't you just do it earlier? What kind of drawing is this? Sparrows and crows? Whoa, he really came back. Does that mean they're about to get caught red-handed? Here it comes. Here it comes. You cheating couple. I'm out there risking my life. And you two are living it up here. Honey, calm down. Listen to me. Let me explain. It's not what you think. Brother. Let me explain. This really is art. Today I'll show you what art really is. What do you call real art? Lang, run! This drama is straight out of a trashy soap opera. Can it be that Lu Shi and Su Lang are actually in love? I remember the water here got spat by him. Or mixed with ink, maybe. They're seriously messing around. Best day ever for gossip. I'm definitely chopping something today. Damn, this is some next-level clean freak. So scary Su Dowling is way too strong. Things got too crazy back there. You've still got water in your hair.
Hey!
Don't faint on me. It's almost dark. It's not safe for you to be lying here. Last time Daiheng called him Shizzy, right? Forget it. I'll just take him back to the Sheng residence first. When he wakes up, we can have someone send him home. I can't do this anymore. How can I possibly drag him? Would it work if I use those sprint shoes? Not even a little bit tired. I'm a genius. No sweat at all. Oops, I dragged him too hard. Oh my goodness. Miss, you're finally back. Why'd you bring a man home today? Miss! Stop dragging him. Just call the servants to carry him in. Fine, then go call for help, miss. So, whose son is this guy? How did he end up so injured? Found him by the roadside. Settle him in the guest wing. And get the family doctor to take a look at him. Oh, and have a few servants getting changed. Make absolutely sure he's changed before he wakes up. It's fine, he's just passed out. Probably just got a scare. But these scrapes are kind of strange. Looks like he was dragged by force. Is it serious? Nothing major, just some skin abrasions. Wash the wounds with boiled and cooled water, then apply some healing ointment for a few days. Good, nothing serious. Also, once he wakes up, give him paper and a pen, and have him write down his address. Send someone to take him home. You all keep watch here. I'm exhausted morning court again tomorrow. If not for the gossip, there'd be nothing worth looking forward to. Jojo, I'm here. Jitsi, are you done updating? What's new this time? Some new features have been added with this update. The store also has a whole bunch of new products. Zhao Zhao will definitely find these useful. Jitsi, it's a shame you weren't here last night. That drama was wild. I even met a fellow foodie for gossip. That kid was hiding outside the yard just like me. He even knows martial arts. Why does this girl always look half asleep? I, the emperor, have decreed morning court every day. I'm so sleepy. Does anyone want to have an affair? The little affair master has gone crazy, just coming right out and asking to have an affair. Who's talking? Who's bold enough to be looking for an affair right in court? That was a girl just now. Could that be the little affair master my royal brother mentioned yesterday? My brother only said this person is a bit special. This is way too special. Ministers, present your petitions. Submit your reports. Your Majesty, the heir left the mansion yesterday and still hasn't returned. Someone spotted a suspicious person last night, dragging someone down the street. Their clothes were torn and tattered. I'm afraid the young lord has fallen into the hands of scoundrels. The young lord has been frail since childhood and also suffers from muteness. I request your Majesty dispatch the city guards and secret guards to investigate. Why does this story feel a little familiar? This is the heart of the capital, and yet someone dares to commit such a crime. If the perpetrator who kidnapped the young lord isn't punished, it would be a disgrace to the law. Your Majesty, this criminal should have his whole clan executed. Your Majesty, I request an exhaustive investigation into this case. Search all residences along the young lord's disappearance route. Zizi, I think I'm in big trouble. The mute clean freak I dragged home last night. Could that really be the young lord? Xiao Chao, Jitsi wasn't around yesterday, and you pulled off something huge, huh? Last night, the little affair master hauled someone back to the mansion. And that person can't talk. Turns out that gossip buddy was young Lord Xiao. Did someone just say, dragged a mute clean freak home? Zizi, why does that young prince keep looking at me? What if he knows it was me who did it?
It's possible.
He just said there was a witness who saw it last night. He probably suspects you. It's not my fault. Yesterday, he took me up a tree to eat melon and watch the fun. Who knew Su Daling would toss tea up the tree? That kid's such a clean freak. He passed right out. I couldn't carry him, so I had to drag him along. I even found a medic to treat his injuries. He's always loved to eavesdrop since he was a kid. To overhear gossip, he'd climb on roof tiles. He really is a clean freak. If he faints from getting saliva on him, that totally fits his character. Was it really this little lady official who brought him back and saved him? Your Majesty, I believe something's fishy about this case. Maybe the young lord just got lost on his own. I agree, the young lord has excellent martial arts skills. Maybe he went with someone willingly. We should proceed cautiously with this investigation. I just remembered. Yesterday, the patrol officers said they saw young Lord Xiao wandering around the city. Said he was checking on the people's lives. Yes, investigating the people's lives. Now that they say it, it actually makes sense. The young lord just arrived in the capital, went out alone and got lost, wound up at the Su residence, and discovered some juicy gossip. He couldn't help himself and hid away to watch. Sounds totally reasonable. So I really did save the young lord. The sleeping chamber should be fine, right? Definitely no problem. The young prince is their only child. If he finds out the truth, he'd probably be super grateful to you. These fools have completely spoiled him by now. Your Majesty, I have something to report. I did rescue a young master last night. Is he really about to ask for a reward? That young master was attacked by thugs and fainted by the roadside. I saw he was in bad shape, so I dragged. I escorted him back to the sacred mansion for safety. As long as I don't say anything, they probably won't know I was the one tugging on the young lord's clothes and dragged him across 3 streets. Zhao Zhao, relax. Even if they find out, they'll just think, you saved the young lord from the mad kidnapper. You... I even had someone change him into clean clothes. Although his skin was scraped a bit on the way back, but the medic said it's nothing serious. ZZ, when court is over, I need to hurry home and get rid of those shredded clothes. Wouldn't be good if someone found them. Zhao Zhao, you're really thorough. Just burn the clothes when you get home. This is one crazy kidnapper. He actually dragged my son across 3 streets. His clothes are totally ruined. That's my son. My lord, think it through. Little master here acted heroically. Right, deserves a reward. Your son met a benefactor. What are they doing? Looks like the young prince knows you saved his son. He's so excited his face is turning red. The officials are helping him calm down. I see. By the way he looked, I thought he was going to beat me up. Little master, accompany the young prince home to fetch the young lord. You're granted 3 months' salary. Your Highness, look how soundly the young lord is sleeping. Prince Xiao really doesn't know how to read the room. I dragged his son back with all my effort, and he doesn't even thank me. ZZ, why does young Lord Xiao have such a great face, but ended up mute? Such a waste of good looks. Zhao Zhao, that's a huge piece of gossip. Years ago, Xiao Royal Mansion was attacked. The enemy sent killers after the 6-year-old young lord. It was like a play dressed as a kitchen maid. The assassin put a drug called 100-Day Silence into his daily iced melon. That's why after eating 3 pieces of melon, he became mute. So it's because he couldn't resist 3 slices of melon that he became a mute kid. How? Do they know even details like the 3 slices of melon? That's so embarrassing. Stop right there. The little affair master saved you, and you didn't even say thank you. Have some manners, little master. Please forgive him. Oh, you're just shy, right? I get it. Come on, just write a thank you. That's good. The young lord's handwriting is beautiful. Where did all this come from? Miss, these are gifts from the Xiao Royal Mansion, to thank you for saving the young lord. Your Highness, you were napping, so I didn't call for you. Prince Xiao is way more generous than the Emperor. The Emperor only gave me 3 months of salary today. Such a cheapskate. Miss, tomorrow is the Empress Dowager's birthday banquet. His Majesty specifically requested your presence. Father wants you to prepare well. Got it. Dad just can't stop worrying. His Majesty and the Empress Dowager aren't even here yet. Behave yourself. Look, everyone's watching you. After all, she's the daughter of a concubine. She's staring at the pastries, practically drooling. Looks like she's never had anything good to eat. Here comes His Majesty. Here comes the Empress Dowager. Here comes the Empress. Third brother, can we eat now? ZZ, this bird's nest with chicken tastes amazing. It's so fresh and pure. So that's the little affair master you were talking about. Quite entertaining. Let's just pretend we don't know. I wonder how. Many days it's been. Is Prince Ning still eating Madame Wang's hand-shredded chicken? I wonder when he'll discover the truth and stop indirectly kissing Madame Wang. Second brother, the Crown Prince has arrived. Your son greets Father Emperor, wishing Father everlasting peace, wishing Empress Mother great health. Grandson respectfully wishes Grandmother Empress Dowager long life and happiness. Sorry for being late, Grandmother Empress Dowager. Please punish me if you wish. Z, this is the male lead, Z wrongs. Not bad looking. But why does he look like he's escaping from a disaster? Zhao Zhao, look quickly. Who's behind the Crown Prince? Why is Guan Yu here? Who is Guan Yu anyway? To actually shock this girl so much. Recently, I was ordered to go to Jiangnan. I learned of Grand Empress Dowager's birthday, so I hurried back to the capital. On the way, my carriage went out of control. I fell off a cliff. It was Guan Yu who saved me. I hope father won't blame me for bringing him into the palace without permission. Your Majesty, please forgive me. I only followed because I was worried about the Crown Prince's health. What's going on? When I left this morning, I saw him working in the yard. How did he run into the Crown Prince by chance? Because we were hiding Guan Yu. The original chance encounter plot couldn't happen. So it turned into another kind of meeting. Really? Are we just supposed to watch Guan Yu frame the Sheng family? And have the whole family executed? Then Prince Ning is doomed too. He's about to get killed because of him. And more than half the officials at court were killed for opposing the Crown Prince's coup. After Shi Hui returned, I dismissed all the maids from the mansion. I didn't expect the one called Guan Yu to be the Crown Prince. It's really a coup. He's already the Crown Prince. After the first die peacefully, the throne is his anyway. Why would he still seize the throne by force? No, I have to stop him. I don't want the original ending to happen. Your Majesty, this is a maid from my residence. I don't know why Guan Yu snuck out on her own today and disturbed the Crown Prince. I'm truly speechless with regret. It's better if I take her back with me and let her reflect on her mistakes in isolation. Who are you? I'm talking to father. It's not your place to interrupt. Miss Guan Yu saved my life. Father will judge right and wrong. It's not up to you to decide. Your Majesty, Zier is right. Punishing the person who saved the nation's heir really won't convince anyone. I can see Zier is very fond of her. Why not just reward her as Zier's personal maid? Personal maid? The Crown Prince clearly said he'd make me Crown Princess. All thanks to Sheng Zhao ruining everything for me. Mother, Lady Guan Yu and I fell in love at first sight. And she saved my life. How can I let her be a maid? If my Crown Princess isn't Guan Yu, I'd rather never marry in my life. Absurd, you're the Crown Prince. You want to marry a maid as your Crown Princess? What would people think? As long as I'm here, I absolutely won't allow it. This girl saved the Crown Prince's life. She should, of course, be rewarded. But since Guan Yu is a registered servant of the Sheng family, even the royal family must respect those rights. The main family comes first in all matters. Reward 100 taels of gold and 20 bolts of silk, all to be distributed by the general's mansion. I saved the Crown Prince. So why is the Sheng family getting the reward? Just because I'm a Sheng family servant? What if the Sheng family ceased to exist? Thank you, Your Majesty, for your great kindness. The officials must be furious inside.
His Majesty is wise.
First blow has been struck against the female lead. Zhao Zhao, you look like you're gloating when you smile. I've long heard that Lord Zhao Sheng is the top female official of this dynasty. Now that I've met her in person, she truly is extraordinary. Thank you, Empress Dowager, for your praise. It's all thanks to His Majesty's recognition. I'm not worthy of such praise. Yea, even the Empress Dowager praised me. I've brought honor to our Sheng family. Zhao Zhao is the top female official in Dajing. This girl is definitely likable. Someone, bring out the late emperor's sword seal. What's the sword seal? Zhao Zhao, you're about to make it big. The direct remonstrance seal has those words engraved on it. From now on, every memorial you write with this stamp will go directly to the emperor's desk, without any obstruction. If anyone crosses me in the future, I'll dig up all their dirt and put it in my memorial. This is great. Every corrupt official in court will be dealt with eventually. Sooner or later, we'll clean them all out. Thank you, Empress Dowager, for your generous reward. Xiao Xiao, something bad happened. Your second sister was pushed on purpose. She fell and went into early labor. Her life is in danger. Your Majesty just happened to visit the palace today. I want to check on my second sister. Please allow me, Your Majesty. Even Lord Zhao Sheng is concerned. Baoji, how could I refuse? How about inviting Lord Zhao Sheng to go with me? Zhao Zhao, your second sister will be fine. I'm just going to check on her father. It's not convenient for men to enter the inner palace. Better head back for now. By the way, Dad, take Guan Yu and have someone treat him at home. Ouch. Sorry about that. Get up yourself for a second. I have something urgent. I'll come back and keep you company later. Zhao 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 Zhao. Stop that palace maid. She's with the Empress. She's the one who pushed your second sister on purpose. Aren't you a maid from my second sister's quarters? Why are you running around in such a panic? I serve in Consort Yu's palace. Consort Yu isn't feeling well, so she sent me to fetch the imperial doctor. She's lying. She pushed Consort Yu. It caused massive bleeding. On the way, she knocked out Ying Luo, who was also fetching the doctor. Now she's trying to run off and connect with the Empress's people. Where's the doctor? Where's the midwife? Her ladyship has lost too much blood. She has no more strength left. The doctor is already on his way. Let's stabilize her ladyship first. Your ladyship, please don't sleep. I beg you, please, your ladyship. Please hold on, your ladyship. Look, you made these tiger shoes for your child yourself. The doctor and midwife will be here soon. Second sister is Miss Fifth. Miss Fifth will definitely save her ladyship. Quick, make my second sister take it. Zhao Zhao, buy a life, freezing talisman quickly. Save your second sister's life. Otherwise, the doctor might not get here in time. 20,000 points. I still need 8,000 more. Jitsi, can I owe you for now? You can, but there will be interest. I can always earn more points. These are my family. Since I'm here, there's no way I'll let them suffer. The midwife is here.
His Majesty has arrived.
The imperial doctor is here. Why is the emperor only arriving now? If I hadn't bought a blood-stopping pill and a life-freezing talisman, who knows what would have happened? What's the use of a man anyway? I can only run on 2 legs. I already moved as fast as I could. How is everything? It's a baby girl. Liu Li is watching over her ladyship with some attendants in the side hall. She's exhausted and fell asleep, Your Majesty. Consort Yu is safe thanks to Lord Zhao Sheng's elixir. Her life is not in danger, but she's badly weakened. She needs a long recovery. Transmit my orders. All rare medicines in the Imperial Hospital are to be used immediately. Snow Sun Palace's food will be prepared separately by the Imperial Kitchen every day. Assign 12 extra Imperial Guards to stand watch day and night. Consort Yu has just given birth to a royal heir. Service to the country. Specially promoted to Imperial Noble Consort. How is that possible? Yufei isn't dead. The child was also born safely. Your Majesty, I heard that Sister Yufei gave birth prematurely. Are mother and child both safe? Zhao Zhao is that wicked empress. She bribed Kexin. She deliberately pushed your second sister. She's the one who benefited from it. Kexin tried to stop it. Why is the imperial physician pretending to care at a time like this? No wonder she's mother to the crown prince. One is evil, the other is stupid. Stop crowding here and chattering. It's disturbing my second sister's rest. Go talk outside. I heard someone pushed second sister and that caused the premature birth. This wretched maid tried to sneak out of the palace. Why not let your highness help interrogate the maid? I am innocent, Ying Luo forced me. She said she wanted to avenge the new consort. Everything was done on the orders of the new consort? You're lying, Ying Luo never even contacted the new consort. Why would she take orders from the new consort? Liu Li, you never truly know someone's heart. How do you know that Ying Luo never met privately with the new consort? Your Majesty, please grant justice for this maid. I am willing to prove Ying Luo's whereabouts with my life. Just now, some workers discovered a body in the corner of Jinyan Hall. It was Ying Luo, murdered by someone. I recall some days ago, the new consort would often curse consort Yu. I even punished her for that. She must have held a grudge because of that. That's why she targeted consort Yu. And worried about being discovered, she killed Yingluo to silence her. Your Majesty, why not summon the new consort from Jingyan Palace and ask her for the truth? This is outrageous. He deliberately led the new consort to speak ill of Yufei. Now the new consort has been forced to take poison and made it look like an accident in Jingyan Hall. He planned every move. He's basically shifting the blame. Can Jitsi find any other evidence? There's truly no evidence left for this case. Besides, the Empress's father commands a powerful army. He is currently negotiating peace with the state of Langxi. Without solid proof, the Emperor won't act rashly either. Your Majesty, such a heinous act occurred in the palace. This is due to my dereliction of duty. Please, Your Majesty, punish me. Your Majesty, consort Yu has been promoted beyond her rank to imperial noble consort. This is truly against our ancestral rules. There is no decree from the Empress, nor is there any decision from the ancestral clan office. I fear it will be hard to convince everyone. Your Majesty, the imperial noble consort is not the same bloodline as the late Empress. The current Empress is still here. Yet another Empress is being established. I am afraid this will create chaos in the harem. I urge Your Majesty to reconsider. My second sister is not worthy. But is that bastard Kiao man any more worthy? She caused my second sister to deliver prematurely. Killed all the witnesses. Killed the innocent Shiner. These people must be out of their minds. Are they really going to let the crown prince succeed in patricide and usurpation? Handing over the great Jing so easily. Shiner was actually killed by the Empress. I almost sided with the villain, helping the murderer who killed Shiner. Today I must impeach the Empress and the crown prince to their deaths. Make them pay the price. Your Majesty, Chun Tan and Empress Kiao have formed factions for personal gain, manipulating the court. Her father, the General of State Security, colluded with the enemy nation, harbored ulterior motives. How dare Shenzhou, you, a mere 7th rank official, dare to slander the Empress? Chun Qi personally granted the sword seal by Empress Dowager. It can be used to petition the king and to impeach treacherous officials. Is the crown prince questioning the decree of the Empress Dowager? Shitsi, I just dropped such a bombshell of news. Why are none of them surprised? Maybe they are too shocked. They just haven't reacted yet. Oh my God. How could this be possible? Heaven wants to destroy Great Jin. Now that's more like it. No one told me that court was this much fun these days. Can't believe these ministers are living it up like this. I can't be left behind either. Your Majesty, I have served through 3 reigns. Since there are such rumors, they are not without reason. I earnestly ask Your Majesty to fully investigate. We must not allow traitors to endanger the Great Jin. This is sheer absurdity. My mother holds the status of Empress Dowager. My maternal grandfather is a hero of Great Jin. How could they commit such injustice? That's because you are not His Majesty's biological child at all. 19 years ago, the Empress secretly had an affair with Lan Yechuan, the hostage prince of Langxi. You are Lan Yechuan's blood. To cover up their scandal, the Empress and the General of State Security conspired with Langxi for many years, seeking to seize the throne. I've unknowingly raised you, a bastard, for 19 years. Father, I am innocent. Mother has always been loyal to Great Jing. Grandfather has fought for you for many years. I have learned from your teachings since childhood. How could I possibly have the blood of an enemy state? The crown prince's acting is really impressive. He already knew who his real father was. Every holiday, he would secretly meet up with the Empress at the hostage mansion, just so as not to neglect his biological father. He really handled the situation pretty well. The Emperor must be laughing in secret. Those kowtows sound so dramatic. He is really putting everything into this. Empress Zhao has gone to the hostage mansion again. Hurry and catch her in the act. This is truly a pillow coming just when you need to sleep. If your majesty wants to know the truth, just go to the hostage mansion and see for yourself. The empress is there with Lan Yichuan right now. Commander of the imperial guards, detain the crown prince in the side palace for now. Confiscate the eastern palace's official seals. Cut off all communications inside and out. All ministers are to remain here for now. No one is allowed to leave the palace. Anyone who violates this order will be executed on the spot and the palace gates sealed. All carrier pigeons and relay horses are to be detained. Why should I be kept here too? I'm the one who provided the information. The emperor forgets his mother as soon as he's fed. Qiao family will cause chaos in the court. Colluded with the enemy nation. Her title is immediately revoked. And she is to be imprisoned and ordered to commit suicide. Lan Yichuan has stolen military intelligence. Immediately have his tendons cut in his hands and feet. Your Majesty, I am innocent. I am the mother of the great Jin nation. How could there be talk of me colluding with the enemy? The entire hostage mansion is already under my control. All of this was just discovered in the mansion. You think I'd still keep that bastard around? If your Majesty dares to lay a hand on me today, have you thought of the consequences? My father is at this moment negotiating with Langxi. He commands a force of 100,000 soldiers at the border. If he hears his daughter was humiliated, if Langxi hears their prince is in danger, is your Majesty not afraid the border will be thrown into chaos? Yesterday, I already sent a letter imitating your handwriting, saying you are seriously ill, telling him to return at once. Meanwhile, the great general of Anbai took the Tiger Tally and set up an ambush overnight with heavy troops on his only way back. Think he'll make it back alive? No, that's impossible. Take her away. Censor Sheng Xiaoming will investigate thoroughly, unafraid to expose the powerful. The Qiao family has rendered great service to the nation and stands with the people. From this day, he is also appointed Assistant Minister of Justice. Granted the censor's order, in urgent cases, he may detain suspects before submitting reports. The secretary's order gives special commendation. 300 taels of gold. A fine horse from the western regions. Bestowed with a plaque inscribed by the emperor honoring the heroine from the military family. 300 taels of gold. Hey, that gold plaque is actually real gold too. I accept the decree. Long live His Majesty. Zhao Zhao, this is a gigantic scandal. Your third brother is throwing a fit right now in the Shen family ancestral shrine. He's already smashed 5 jars of wine. And 2 inkstones. Now he's burning his own poetry manuscripts in a brazier. Third brother is burning his own poems. Weren't those poems his most prized possessions? Last time I wanted to read them, he wouldn't even let me touch them. How could he bear to burn them? That's nothing. He even splashed ink on the ancestral tablets. Said he wanted all our ancestors to open their eyes and see. What's the point of studying anyway? He even dares to splash ink on ancestral tablets. Just wait till father comes home. He's going to be in big trouble. And I certainly won't plead for him then. That's because this morning when he visited his teacher, Scholar Chun, he found Zhou Zhuangmi, the daughter of Zhouji restaurant he's been secretly in love with, sitting on Scholar Chun's lap learning poetry. That really set him off. Scholar Chun is over 60, right? How old is Zhou Zhuangmi? He must be really desperate. And since when did my third brother have a crush on her? That started last year, actually. Thank you, young master. After that, your third brother totally lost his appetite for tea and food. And even went to the study for half a month straight. Didn't expect him to be so persistent. Why didn't he think to ask her name back then? Or her address? That blockhead wouldn't dare ask. But he did find out it was the Zhou family's carriage. So he started hanging around the Zhou residence every day. Finally managed to arrange a chance encounter. When they first met, Miss Zhou said she'd missed him too. Your third brother was grinning from ear to ear. So what did Miss Zhou really mean? If she's truly interested, third brother could have just told father and proposed to the Zhou family. Then why is he acting like this with Scholar Chen? Zhao Zhao, your third brother is in front of the ancestral tablets, crying and pounding his chest, holding two vases, saying he's going to demonstrate breaking stones on his chest for the ancestors. Don't do it, third brother. Careful, or father will sever your relationship if he comes home. Little sister. Do you know? Zhou Zhuangmi actually used my poems to curry favor with that old man. Even said my poems weren't as deep as his. Actually, he's not the only one. Miss Zhou is juggling 6 guys at the same time. She started arranging them from the first day of the lunar year. 7 days per rotation. That's an impressive move. How did she schedule the shifts? First day, Scholar Chen. Second day, Censor Liu. Third day, Wu the Scholar. Fourth day, Young Master from the Silk Shop. Fifth day, Imperial Physician Qiyu from the Medical Bureau. Sixth day, Banquet Writer from the General's Residence. Seventh day, Tomb Restoration. Miss Zhou even wrote detailed notes for each person. Except for your third brother. Why doesn't my third brother have a note? Your third brother's note was written by someone else. In her mind, your third brother only needs a smiley face, and he'll spend all night writing 3 poems like a fool. This month, he's scheduled for the 6th day, because he wants to use his time off to copy your third brother's poems and gift them to Scholar Chen as a birthday present. Judging by her attitude, the alcohol probably kicked in. Quickly carry the young master to the room and call the doctor. Heartbroken men are terrifying. Well, it's for the best now. At least it cuts off your third brother's wishful thinking. Jitsi, does Zhou Jiju usually need to attend morning court? I really want to see. Who could raise a daughter like that? Time for gossip. But you just mentioned Zhou Jiju's daughter. Doesn't Zhou Jiju have 2 daughters? I wonder which one we're talking about. My Zijian Jiju might be a 4th-rank official, but the emperor doesn't force him to attend daily morning court. He only shows up for the imperial exams, or major events like rituals, or when the emperor specifically invites him. Too bad, I was hoping to see them. See the rare ones. Look at the person scratching his butt in front. Did you see him? Who is that? Isn't that Censor Liu? Why do I always feel like someone is watching me? Probably just your imagination. Host, that guy has the same official rank as you.
He's also a supervising censor.
His name is Liu Yinchu. He's exactly the Censor Liu who's involved with Zhou Zhuangmi. Oh wow, he's the one written down in Zhou Zhuangmi's notes. That sprightly old Censor Liu. Can't believe Censor Liu would do such a thing.
He's almost 60 years old.
And is still involved with that young Zhou girl. What kind of propriety is this? By the way, Jitsi, who is Miss Zhou scheduled with today? Should we go and join the gossip? Today should be your third brother. But Miss Zhou has already removed him from the list. Scholar Chan will be on duty the day after tomorrow. He's using the excuse of reading to have Zhou Jiji invite Scholar Chen over for guidance. Jitsi, let's find a reason to visit the Zhou residence the day after tomorrow. This gossip is too juicy. It'd be a shame not to see it with our own eyes. Good thing your third brother is a student at the Imperial Academy. Maybe have your third brother visit Zhou Jiji at the Zhou residence under the pretense of checking in. All right, I'm already looking forward to the day after tomorrow. If I suddenly visit the Zhou residence, it probably wouldn't look good. Need to come up with a decent excuse. After morning court, I'll send a note to the Zhou residence, saying I want to consult about classics. Zhao Zhao is back. The kitchen made ginseng porridge today. And sweet cakes. Hurry, come eat some. Jitsi, why does my third brother look like nothing happened? He's probably just pretending to be calm. I think it's better not to let my third brother go to the Zhou residence. If he happens to bump into Miss Zhou and Scholar Chen's affair, it would be way too cruel for him. I thought Zhao Zhao came to care about me. Turns out it was just for the juicy gossip. Third brother, take your time eating. I'm full. I'll head out first. Miss, a note just arrived from the young prince's residence. The young princess specifically asked it to be delivered to you. She said they've prepared dishes from famous chefs from Jiangnan. Tomorrow at noon, they're hosting a special banquet just for you. Jitsi. The young prince's residence already sent me lots of thank you gifts last time. And now they're having a private banquet just for me. It's starting to feel a bit embarrassing. Should I go or not? You definitely should go. The young prince just returned to the capital not long ago. The Empress Dowager wants Zhou Jiji to guide him more. Prince, you're going to the banquet tomorrow. Give them a hint. The day after tomorrow is perfect for visiting. Have Prince Xiao bring you along when he goes to the Zhou residence. Jixi, you're really too clever. Jiang Shu, send someone to deliver a message to Xiao Prince's residence. And write a reply note. Say, I'll definitely be there on time tomorrow. Raise the lanterns on the left even higher. Move that peony pot over a bit. Oh my little jade stone is finally here. You must be Zhao Zhao, little Guansheng Zhao, greeting the young princess. You're Fangir's lifesaver. Don't be so polite. We've been hearing a lot about Lord Zhao Sheng lately. So accomplished at such a young age. You have an amazing future ahead. Princess, you're too kind. It was just a minor favor. If anyone saw the prince faint on the ground, they'd rush to help. No need to worry about it. Jitsi, I didn't expect the young princess to be so beautiful. And so warm-hearted. I really like her. No wonder the prince said this girl is special. And she's actually praising me in her mind. No wonder she's so lovable. Princess arranged all this just for you. Pretty lively, right? It's very festive. Welcome, Miss Sheng. Good child, do you like how it's decorated? Young princess, you're really too generous. I thought I was just coming for a simple meal. If I'd known it was such a grand occasion, I would have hesitated to come. Jitsi, the young princess really went out of her way. With all this setup, I almost feel like I'm the princess myself. You can't be the princess. But being the prince's wife is possible. It's fine, they're just casually arranged. Let's go eat good food. That chef was hired at a high price. His dishes are truly unique. You'll see once you try them. Go inform the prince and the young prince that the guest has arrived. This Princess Xiao treats me so well. Ever since I started working as an official, I've always worked with men day in and day out. I heard this child lost her mother at birth. Her life hasn't been easy. At such a young age, she has to wake up early every day for court. She truly has it tough. Do you like the scenery here? It's spring now. The flowers are blooming beautifully. There's a lake in back, so you can enjoy the view while dining. Princess, you're really wonderful. Daughters are always the best. Unlike my own boy, always climbing walls or trees. Can't even say a word. If only I had a daughter like Zhao Zhao. Lord Xiaosheng is Fangir's lifesaver. It's only right for the prince's residence to host a thank you banquet. Jixi, look. The young prince's residence really has pens and paper everywhere. All for this purpose. The prince really went through a lot of trouble. Wonder if the restroom actually has supplies? But what do you even say when you use the restroom? You know, sometimes you need someone to pass you toilet paper. Is this girl sent by heavens to torment me? She's always making me embarrass myself. Jitsi, this is the best 8 treasure duck I've ever had. The combination really creates a special flavor. Thank you, young prince. This boy is only interested in gossip. When did he ever care this much about unfamiliar people? He's concerned about Xiao Zhao. Probably worried the food is too greasy. Jitsi, it's really inconvenient that the young prince can't speak. Even just to talk during a meal, he has to put down his chopsticks and write. Is there really no cure for his muteness? For 8 years, father has searched all top doctors. Mother prays every night. All that's come from it is disappointment. How could there possibly be a cure? Zhao, do you remember Zifang's fate? Fanger as fate. Is everyone's fate set by destiny? Zhao Zhao actually knows. Could he be a reincarnated immortal? Let me think. Died suddenly at 20. Died suddenly at 20. Impossible. That's right. The Crown Prince Shao lost his voice because he was poisoned by the 100-day darkness poison. But that's just the surface symptom. Actually, the toxin has penetrated his internal organs. It's been 12 years now. He'll be lucky to live until 20. If it spreads faster, it could be sooner. But the Crown Prince looks pretty healthy. If there was a rare poison, you should be able to notice it normally. Last time when he took me up the tree, his light footwork was really skilled. There are symptoms, but they just didn't pay attention. What symptoms? First, a cold stomach. The toxin invades the yang meridian, causing his body temperature to be lower than normal. But since the prince's consort is also sensitive to cold, everyone in the prince's mansion thinks it's hereditary, so they don't care much. That's not surprising. Many people have a cold stomach. No wonder it's hard to notice. The second symptom is being picky about food. If the food is too rich or greasy, the prince feels it tastes somewhat like rusty metal. That's because the toxin indirectly affects his taste buds. But which noble isn't picky about food? If they don't like the food, just change the chef. These symptoms sound like just privileged kid problems. Doesn't the crown prince find the taste strange? He does, but he thinks he's mute from eating too much melon. It's psychological baggage. Even the doctor hasn't found anything wrong. When he was little, he got scolded by the prince's consort because he was picky about food. The child was poisoned. Some dishes he couldn't eat. His family thought he was just picky and punished him. What a tough fate. Everything Zhao Zhao said about being afraid of cold and picky about food matches. Could it really be he'll only leave until 20? Hey, why aren't they moving? Is the food not good? I think it tastes pretty good. This duck is really delicious. Duck really is tasty. The chef is truly famous. Only the young prince's mansion could afford to hire them. As long as Zhao Zhao likes eating, that's great. Come whenever you want to eat. Thank you, princess consort. Can't eat greasy food. Vegetables should be fine. Being any pickier would be rude. Princess consort Shao is so kind. So considerate to the crown prince. She also cares about me. If she knew her son could only live 2 more years, she'd be heartbroken. Jitsi, do we have any medicine that can cure the crown prince? Will the 100 poisons immunity pill work? The 100 poisons immunity pill blocks poisons. You have to use it before being poisoned. The crown prince was poisoned years ago. This won't work. So spicy. Princess consort, slow down. It's alright. I like it spicy. She truly is a heroine among women. She just pours out a whole bowl of chili oil. A world apart from Shizzy's bland taste. Shizzy's taste is ruined. Once he's better, he could eat 10 pounds of chilies, no problem. This poison can be cured. Yes, the shopping mall has 10,000 poisons dissolving pills. Not only does it detoxify, it can restore elegance too. Only 50,000 points. We just need to eat more melons. But it's a special medicine. No loans allowed. If I remember right, I still owe some points. Then there's nothing I can do. When the crown prince's funeral happens in 2 years, I'll come to see him off. Zhao Zhao, eat more. You're still growing. No matter what. I need to find a chance to ask the Empress Dowager what to do. Zhao Zhao, 50,000 points isn't much. Look at how handsome the crown prince is. Wouldn't it be a shame for that face to become a memorial photo? And you'll want him to take you to the Zhou mansion for melons too. Go to Zhou mansion for melons. It's not like I don't want to save him. But I really don't have any points. Who knows if I can collect enough in 2 years. Jitsi, you're acting strange. Why do you really want me to spend points? Are you doing sales? Got performance targets? Hehe, you caught me. But this is definitely a profitable deal. Crown Prince Shao is the Empress Dowager's favorite grandson. If you cure him, maybe the Empress Dowager will adopt you as her god-granddaughter. The young prince posted a reward for curing the crown prince. Half the mansion's assets. You could pick any treasure from the vault. Am I that greedy? A god-granddaughter and half a mansion's assets. It's impossible to give up. What's wrong with me being the richest person around? That's not all. With your connection to the crown prince, you get to hear all the palace gossip. The crown prince also knows light footwork. With him, sneaking over walls to hear gossip will be so easy. Good, Fanger can be saved. Zhao Zhao really is a good kid. It's just about eating melons. Fanger could carry him all over the capital eating melons. Whoever dares bully Zhao Zhao. My Shao mansion will never allow it. Oops, too excited. I just said what I was thinking. Yeah, the food really is delicious. I was just carried away. As long as Zhao Zhao likes it, I'll have the chef make more tomorrow and send it to your house. Healthy appetites in young people are a blessing. Unlike this little brat who's hard to please. Thank you, Prince and Princess Consort. Jitsi, we're almost done eating. How should I ask them to take me to Zhou Mansion tomorrow? Asking directly would be too abrupt. Maybe I should pretend to care about the crown prince first. Then segue into it. Go step by step. Your Highness, there's a spring chill these days. Make sure to keep warm. Usually the crown prince is taught by the mansion's tutors. He has private lessons at the mansion. That's something to envy. Unlike me, I can't find a good tutor even if I try. I want to see how this girl turns things around. I heard Zhou from the Imperial College is very knowledgeable. Even the Empress Dowager has praised him. He's truly a remarkable person. I wish I could learn from him myself. Zhao Zhao really is adorable. Zhao Zhao admires Zhou so much. Yeah, exactly. Is that appropriate? Will it be too much trouble? It's all right. Fanger just arrived in the capital. It's good for her to meet more people. Ha ha ha. Zhao Zhao, your smile is almost reaching your ears. It's all for my studies. I want to research in person the drama between Miss Zhou and Scholar Zhang, and what the warm incense really does. Are the melons Zhao Zhao usually eats always so dramatic? No way, we have to go too. Speaking of which, I was good friends with Mrs. Zhou before she got married. Haven't seen her for years now. It's perfect to visit together tomorrow. What a coincidence, I just got a new painting today. I heard Zhou is an expert in this field. Tomorrow is a good chance to ask his advice, and I'll take you over on the way. What a coincidence. That's wonderful. The mansion wouldn't send an invitation to Zhou Mansion a day early, would it? What if Miss Zhou changes her mind if she knows guests are coming? It won't happen. The crown prince will go to ask. Zhou is under the Empress Dowager's orders. Zhou Mansion got word days ahead. No need for another invitation. That's really great. Why are there so many visiting cards today? Lord Zhang is the head of the Ministry of Rights. Why would he suddenly come ask for advice from me? Could it be His Majesty? Has opinions recently about the Imperial College's club assessment? Minister Zhang is here to ask about his son's studies. That kid threw a mop in the academy last month. The examiner is suddenly concerned about him now. Could he be trying to use the back door to change the grades? The Ministry of Justice is here to inquire about a brawl involving a dishonest merchant. Did some crooked merchant cause trouble? Go and investigate quickly. Are there any recent brawls involving dishonest merchants? Isn't Lord Lin from the Hanlin Academy? Why come to me for advice? The Imperial examination papers. And who is this again? Borrowed a book and just happened to catch them. Coming to return it today. Isn't this Lord Mo a military general? Coming today to ask me to appreciate Suzhou embroidery? Returning a book is one thing, but why is there a Drangmi who wants to return a brush? Answering the master, the young lady has invited Bachelor Chun to the manor for guidance today. The West Wing has already been prepared. The young lady is reviewing inside. Bachelor Chun should be arriving shortly. Drangmi has been quite studious lately. That's very good. There are many guests today. Instruct the servants to take the guests to the front hall for hospitality. You must not disturb Zhuang Mi's studies, understood, master? Why did this Mr. Zhang also come to the Zhou Manor today? I hope it won't affect my gathering of information. It's best if we don't startle Miss Zhou. Little Saint, what a coincidence! I have come today to ask Libationer Zhou a few questions. I heard that Libationer Zhou is exceptionally talented, and I have always admired him in my heart. It just so happens Princess Xiao was coming to visit, so Madame Zhou came along the way. This girl is along the way too? I bet she's been busy for this along the way for the past 2 days. Jitsi, have you noticed? It seems like we always see Minister Zhang wherever we go. He has quite a wide social circle. Oh no, could I have been discovered by this little ancestor? It's all my fault for being too eager to gossip. Lord Zhang is the Minister of Rites. It's normal for him to have dealings with the libationer of the Imperial Academy. Imperial examination affairs are all managed by the Ministry of Rites. The appointment of the libationer is usually recommended by the Ministry of Rites. How could his social circle not be wide? True, if he really didn't care about anything, he would have been impeached long ago. Lord Zhang is actually quite decent. He's practically Libationer Zhou's superior. Yet he doesn't put on any airs at all. He even comes in person to ask for advice when he has questions. Minister Zhang's excuse can only fool Zhao Zhao. He likely knew long ago that Zhao Zhao was coming to see the drama. What on earth is going on? How can I hear the inner voice of this little female official? And I can't even say it out loud. This little girl is not simple. I'd better keep my mouth shut. This humble official greets the prince, the princess, and the heir. Minister Zhang, please dispense with the formalities. This prince came today to consult Libationer Zhou on calligraphy and painting. It's not official business, so just be at ease. Consulting on calligraphy and painting, my foot. He's definitely here to join in on the gossip. Lords, please follow me. Lord Zhou, how has my worthless son been studying lately? I tested him the day before yesterday. And why does it feel like there's no progress at all? I did forget to bring the files. This matter hasn't been concluded yet. We must definitely verify it first. We are only here today to understand the situation. This humble official feels this sentence is written excellently. But there is one part one don't quite understand. I specifically brought it today to discuss with Lord Zhou. Look at these characters, aren't they written very smoothly? What did I do to deserve this? Lord Zhou, why aren't you speaking? Look at this Suzhou embroidery. It's truly embroidered beautifully. Why are there so many people? Why are they so fast? Could these people all be secretly following Zhao Zhao? Jitsi, why are there so many people at the Zhou Manor today? Weren't these lords just at the morning court session? How are they all here now? Could it be that they also know there's gossip at the Zhou Manor today? The one speaking just now was that little girl. She's even wearing official robes. She must be the newly appointed female official, the censor. What did she just say about there being gossip at the Zhou Manor today? What gossip? Why is it suddenly so quiet? Actually, oh, Minister Zhang, has your cold not recovered yet? The moment you entered the courtyard, I heard you coughing. Much better. Are you all here today to seek advice from Libationer Zhou too? These lords are here to seek advice. But Minister Shen and I are here to investigate a case for the Ministry of Justice. There was a student causing trouble at the Imperial Academy. We've come to Lord Zhou to learn more about the situation. So the Ministry of Justice is here to investigate a case. But what a coincidence. Everyone is crowded together today. It's likely because Libationer Zhou is usually too busy. People can't find him when they want to ask for advice. It just so happens he is off duty today. And unexpectedly, everyone gathered. Just happened where? Two students at the Imperial Academy threw paper plates. And the Minister of Justice comes in person to investigate? Minister Zhang asks about his son's studies like he's a thief. The director of the Imperial Observatory has been wandering with a compass for ages, saying my house attracts things. Does it attract a bunch of drama queens like them? Who exactly is in my manor that attracts them so much? This humble official greets the prince, the princess, and the heir. Lord Zhou, no need for formalities. This prince specifically brought my son to seek advice today. I've troubled Lord Zhou. Lord Zhou, I suddenly have an urgent need. May I use your manor's latrine? What is this Lord Little Saint here for? To take a dump? Lord Little Saint is in such a hurry to leave. The good show must be about to start. I must find an excuse to follow him. Miss, the second volume of the Book of Rites needs to be redried. Let me get the brush out. Miss, the third volume is already dried. This is their secret code. Saying the book needs redrying means someone is approaching. Already dried means the danger is cleared. If the person coming was called by Libationer Zhou, it would be a different book title. Miss Zhou would know as soon as she hears it. This process is way too practiced. As long as no one goes in, anyone would think she's studying hard. She has plenty of little tricks like this. Otherwise, how could she handle so many men with such ease? How do we get in? We can't see anything from here. Is this little maid always staying here? Zhao Zhao, don't worry. Every 45 minutes, this little maid must get some mugwort to fumigate the books. If the maid isn't keeping watch at the door, Miss Zhou and Bachelor Chan won't dare to make a move. Heaven is helping me. We'll wait for her to leave and slip in during that gap. Miss, I'm going to get some mugwort. I'll bring the camphor wood beads for insect prevention as well. Go and come back quickly. Lord Zhou's words make sense, Lord Zhang. I was just saying, why hasn't little Saint Lord returned from the latrine yet? Could he have fallen into the pit? Do you also find it reasonable? Could little Saint Lord have already gone to the west courtyard? The prince's heir said he was going to wash his face, but he's nowhere to be seen either. He couldn't have met up with little Saint Lord already, could he? Right. It's a good catch, isn't it? I was saying that the young master might have diarrhea. These things can't be rushed. What on earth are you up to? Oh, look at my memory. Lord Zhou, I heard the west courtyard of your manor has been converted into a study. I have a side courtyard at my place, and I'm looking to renovate it. How about we go have a look? It would be good to borrow some elegant ideas for the layout. Minister Zhang, how did you know about the renovation of the west courtyard in my manor? This and that. My son told me. He heard classmates at the Imperial Academy mention the renovated study. What a coincidence. I happen to want to add a bookshelf to my study. Why don't we go take a look together? The Ministry of Justice also needs to inspect the construction regulations. I would like to go see it too. I also happen to have intentions of building a study for the prince's heir. What exactly are they here for? Could it be they're all coming for the west courtyard? What's so special about the west courtyard? Who exactly is this? At the manor, fine. Since everyone is in such high spirits, I will lead the way personally. Even if I have to dig 3 feet into the ground today, I must see what madness these old geezers are up to. It happens that Zhuang Mi is also in the west courtyard. I'll definitely have him do a thorough check later. What's this? Is today's court session being held at the Zhou Manor instead? We are incognito today, so let's skip the formalities. Zhou. I heard your west courtyard has been renovated. Why don't you lead me there for a visit? Who exactly is in the west courtyard? Brother Wu, do you like the calming incense in this burner? This incense is wonderful. Brother Wu. Scholar Chan is over 60 years old. How can she bring herself to call him that? She should be calling him Uncle Wu, right? Host, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. After all. Ah, I'm doomed. What if they're servants of the Zhou Manor? How do I explain why I'm crouching here? Why is Xiao Shizi here? Is he here to gossip too? He really is a little mute who loves gossip. I keep running into him. If you dare make a sound, I'll tell the whole capital that you were peeping at the scholar while he slept. He probably still holds a grudge against me from last time at the prison gate, when I said he was peeping at a widow bathing. His misophobia must be acting up, right? This heir's misophobia is quite interesting. If he gets into an argument with someone, as long as the other person spits on him, wouldn't they win completely? How does this girl have so many strange thoughts in her head? Are you trying to tell me to put it away? Are you trying to say you can't make a sound? You'll explain with a note later. Miss Zhou and Scholar Chan are making quite a commotion. Miss Zhou, Scholar Chan? What commotion?
His Majesty is here.
Do not disturb the Emperor's presence. The Emperor? Why is the Emperor here? It's over, it's all over. The little girl doesn't know the rules. How dare you make such a noise before His Majesty? Miss Zhou, if I treated you like this, what should be done? My daughter is discussing poetry and literature with Scholar Chun. How should this book-binding string be tied? They are binding ancient texts. Father. Move aside, my eyesight is failing me. I can't see the layout of this study clearly. I need to get closer. Your Majesty, please stand back. Don't let this offend your royal eyes. Why are all the lords here? I just came out of the latrine and was heading to the front hall. I just happened to pass by and thought I'd come in for a look. Lord Zhou, it was my lack of self-control. Miss Zhou is pure and innocent. If you want to beat or kill someone, come at me. Jitsi, if she really loves Scholar Chan, why would she be involved with 6 other men? Scholar Chan isn't like Censor Liu. He doesn't have a family. There's no need to hide. Jitsi doesn't understand these matters of love anymore either. Maybe it's just like we analyzed before. The others are just for show. And only Scholar Chan is her true love. It's just a pity for Censor Liu, Scholar Wu, young Master Qiu of the silk shop, the physician, and even third brother. All their feelings were wasted. How could you? I have heard that the children of 3 officials in Linjiang Prefecture have been brutally murdered recently. The impact is quite severe. Supervisory Censor Shang Zhao and Vice Minister of Justice Li Jiyu are to proceed to Linjiang Prefecture immediately to investigate this case. Local troops are at your disposal. The truth must be uncovered within 10 days. I accept the imperial decree. Little Saint Lord, once one organized the personnel, I will go to the Shang Manor to pick you up. Zhao Zhao, this matter is not simple. Someone wants to harm you. Who wants to harm Little Saint Lord? If anything happens to him during this investigation, I'm afraid I'll have to return to the capital with my head in my hands to see His Majesty. Ah? Who wants to harm me? Guan Yu has a brother she's depended on since childhood. Could it be that intelligence organizations? Intelligence chief. What's his name? Zhou Dong. What was that organization called? Jishi Hall. They claim there is nothing in the world that Jishi Hall doesn't know. I remember in the original book, he and the female lead's parents were framed by officials in Linjiang Prefecture, leading to the two of them becoming displaced. Guan Yu was kidnapped and sold as a domestic slave. Zhou Dong founded Jishi Hall to find his sister. He is killing the children of officials in Linjiang Prefecture now, for revenge. What's the point of killing me? You have his sister under house arrest. I can't be blamed for that, can I? If we hadn't put Guan Yu under house arrest, our Shang Manor would probably be gone by now. Zhou Dong is causing this trouble now. Firstly, to avenge his parents' death from years ago. Secondly, knowing you have the power to investigate with the Ministry of Justice, he'll likely have you sent to Linjiang Prefecture, hoping to end your life there. Thirdly, once you leave the capital, he can send people to take the chance to rescue Guan Yu, killing 3 birds with 1 stone. He wants to kill me. He wants to save Guan Yu? Right? Well, then I must prepare a surprise for him. This is
Hehe.
the key witness. Linjiang Prefecture is so dangerous. How can we leave such important evidence in the capital? Naturally, it's safer to bring it along. Lord Li, about how long will the journey from the capital to Linjiang Prefecture take by carriage? It will take at most 2 days to reach Linjiang Prefecture. Will using only a carriage cause a delay? What if Zhou Dong kills again during this time? Zhou Dong's goal this time is revenge, killing you and saving Guan Yu. Back then, the children of the 3 involved officials have all died. He won't touch anyone else during this time. Lord Li, I happen to be going to Linjiang Prefecture on business. Why don't we go together? Zhao Zhao, take him along. He's a very good fighter. Lord Li, since it's on the way, why not just bring the heir along? That works too. All I know is the 3 who died were the sons and daughters of the deputy magistrate of Linjiang Lei Yud, the daughter of Qiao Li, a Qian Hu of the judicial office, and the son of Chen Tong, deputy director of the salt transport division. If Dong's parents were killed by these 3 officials, why would the revenge be on their children, and not the officials themselves? Fortunately, I'm quick-witted. I came straight here to drive Lord Zhao Sheng. On the road, I can also catch some gossip. 10 years ago, the Gao family was originally the Zhou Dong and Guan Yu's family. They had dealings with Lei Yud. Chen Tong and the other 2 secretly smuggled raw silk. Later, the court sent people to thoroughly investigate the smuggling case in Linjiang Prefecture. To protect themselves, the 3 pushed all the blame onto the Guo family. Isn't this the classic case of kicking the donkey after it leaves the mill? At that time, Chen Tong forged account books overnight. Lei Yuj ordered Cao Ding to commit perjury, and Qiao Li forged a confession from the Gao family. They even made up a crime of the Gao family attempting to harm the imperial inspector. In the end, the father of the Gao family was sentenced to death by dismemberment. The mother died in despair. The 2 Gao siblings fled. So Zhou Dong killed the children of the 3 of them, also to make them experience the pain of losing their own flesh and blood. He killed imperial officials, which will definitely trigger a thorough investigation by the ministries. It'll be hard to get away then. So it's fine if he kills me. He thinks, Zhao Zhao, that the emperor values you because of your father, so he dared to arrange for people to kill you. There's something fishy about the merchant group. Those people around Zhao Zhao are assassins hired by Zhou Dong. Lord Zhao Sheng, have some tea before we get going. What would you gentlemen like to drink? Zhao Zhao, this couple has quite the backstory. Want the scoop? We have gossip? Thank you for your hard work, sirs. We've got flower tea and herbal tea. And there's honey water and shepherd's purse cakes. Bring us a bit of everything to try, Jiti. Come on, tell us what gossip you have. Zhao Zhao, guess how old the boss and his wife are. They must be around 40, right? Wrong, they're actually not even 30 yet. What? Not even 30? Why do they look so much older then? 5 years ago, they had a child. But within 2 weeks of the child's birth, while fetching water in the backyard, they turned around and the baby was gone. The authorities closed the case, saying a child snatcher took the baby. In these years, the couple sold off their property, searching for their son everywhere. Of course, they aged a lot. Jitsi, can you find out where that child is now? How come you still haven't handed over the money for this month? Did you forget how you begged me for help at first? Don't be ungrateful like that. Boss, business has been slow this month, so it's not much. Are you trying to fool me? Isn't the place packed with customers? You think I'm blind? Hiding some silver away, are you? Ouch, ouch, ouch! You sticking your noses where they don't belong? Look at the black and white on this paper. They owe me 3% monthly interest. A loan of 20 taels. 70% of the tea stall's profits go to Jiangshan. If they don't pay back within a year, the ancestral house deed is collateral. Isn't this an extortion contract? They signed it themselves. Even if you complain to the authorities, I don't care. Jitsi, who is this guy? Charging protection fees so brazenly? Jiao Jiao. The tea stall owner's kid wasn't taken by a kidnapper, but by someone they knew. That neighbor was this Jiang Shan fellow. If it's Jiang Shan, then it should be possible to trace where the child went. That scumbag. He stole their kid and made them sign a contract like this. That just pisses me off. The tea stall owner's surname is Zhou and has been Jiang Shan's neighbor for years. 5 years ago, a rich merchant's wife named Jia Yun secretly paid a fortune to buy a newborn boy. Jiang Shan and his wife took advantage while the Zhou family wasn't paying attention and stole the child, selling him for 5,000 taels. What's up with the contract then? The Zhou family sold their belongings and wandered everywhere looking for their son. Jiang Shan offered to lend money for a tea shop. He tricked them privately, getting the illiterate couple to sign with their fingerprints, signing the exploitative contract. And the stolen child? How is he doing at the rich merchant's house? Later, the merchant's wife became pregnant herself, so the traded child was no longer needed. When the boy was 2.5, he died in an accidental tragedy. That makes me furious. Buying someone else's child for money, then squeezing the parents dry on top of it. Don't make a scene. I am an official of the Ministry of Justice. This official will take charge of this matter. I'll make sure you get justice. Guards! Arrest this man for me. Little girl, what are you playing at? Playing house? What are you doing? What right do you have to arrest me? Who gave you the authority to arrest me? Never even heard of this so-called supervisory warrant. A little girl like you dares to pretend to be an imperial official? I am a censor appointed personally by His Majesty, with the power to assist the Ministry of Justice in major cases. Today I'm making this arrest based on a secret report. Jiang Shan stole and sold the tea stall owner's son 5 years ago, got 5,000 taels of dirty money, then tricked them into signing a loan contract, trying to seize the Zhou family's ancestral home. How do you even know I sold Zhou's son? And even about the contract? Has the government really found out? No way, the little bastard is dead. You're making it up. Slandering me. Where's your proof? You can check for yourself once you're in the ministry's prison. See for yourself then. Escort him to the Fengzhou magistrate's office shortly. I'll write the report myself. I know the details best. I know everything about this case. How should I write this up? Lord Zhaosheng, what do you think? I'll write this as a Ministry of Justice warrant, explaining the situation. Tell the Fengzhou prefect that this case must be reported to the ministry within 3 days. If he dares cover it up, I'll personally check his accounts on my way back to the capital. Thank you, Lord, for seeking justice for my son. On behalf of us commoners, I have nothing to repay you with. Please get up, please get up. The credit isn't mine. It's the secret report. Jitsi, I just used the excuse of receiving a secret letter to explain how I knew about this. Do you think Lord Li and the others will believe it? Might they suspect this is made up? Lord Zhao Sheng, please don't overthink it. We don't suspect you at all. Don't worry. Even if the censorate doesn't have solid evidence, they can still file a case based on rumors. If nothing is found afterwards, as long as it's not a false accusation on purpose, they won't hold you responsible. That's good. I won't have to keep making excuses. Boss lady, check out your lord fought for our justice. There's no way we can accept this money. Nonsense. As an official of the imperial court, if I eat the people's food for free, how am I any different from those corrupt officials? Girls' ward, is this a legit inn? Dear guests, don't get the wrong idea. This truly is a proper inn. It was originally called Ru Yi Inn. Last year, a gust of wind blew off part of the character Ru on the sign. Now it's called New Yi Inn. The manager said it's fate, so he just left it unrepaired. Doesn't that affect your business? You might not know this, dear guest, but ever since a piece of the sign fell off, business has been booming. Every scholar heading for the exam stops, dumbfounded at the door. Late-night guests are showing up more than before. Has no one ever thought this was that kind of place? Oh, someone has. A few days ago, an old scholar with poor eyesight thought we were a girls' school. He insisted on giving the manager books for school repairs and brought his granddaughter to enroll. Our manager came out with a walk in hand and scared him off on the spot. That little brat is making up stories about me again. What are you dawdling for? The braised pork in the pot is about to turn to charcoal. Host, this manager is really something. Previously, some notorious thug came and tried to dine and dash. The manager whacked him on the head with a ladle, and he fell to his knees right then and there. He had to pawn his jade pendant to pay for the meal. People call him one ladle to rule them all. Who's talking? You see that? You see that? This move is called Shock the Tigers by striking the mountain. Manager, 6 top rooms, please. We'll stay in this one. It's definitely safe. Distinguished guests, rare patrons. Come in, quickly. Hey, quick. Please, a cup of hot water. I want to take a bath. And send some more food to the room. Carry this thing in too. What are you still standing here for? Go help them, quick. Guest, is there a person in that sack? It's my sister in there. She's a hopeless romantic. She got completely fooled by a gambling addict. She insisted on eloping with him. Her family wouldn't allow it, so she cut ties with us. Then she ran off with him in secret. Really? That happened? But what does hopeless romantic even mean? It means someone who loses all reason for love. I led all the men of our clan and chased after them for 3 days and nights before finally knocking her out and bringing her back. But you have to keep this a secret. If that guy finds out my sister's missing, he'll definitely come back and try to snatch her. That good-for-nothing bastard. Don't worry, miss. If that gamble addict dares to show up, I'll make sure he learns just how hard the sticks at New Yi Inn really are. Miss, your sister is absolutely safe here. I'll set you up in room 2 in the heaven section. It's quiet and convenient. Thanks a lot, sir. This girl's skill at tricking people just keeps improving. Good thing she's still breathing. She just got knocked out. I think the busboy here is pretty nice. He can carry a whole burlap sack with such strength. He seems like an honest guy. He's honestly got a sense of justice. And secretly, he's got a crush on the manager's daughter. No way, really. He likes the manager's daughter? How long has he liked her? Is the manager's daughter living here too? The manager's daughter is really pretty. She usually helps out at the inn, keeping the books. The helper boy fell for her. Last Lantern Festival, he secretly gifted her a hairpin. Wow, so bold for love. Did she accept it? She got caught by her dad the moment he handed it over. The manager chased her through 8 streets with an iron ladle. She quickly knelt and claimed. The hairpin was actually for the manager himself, and she was just handing it over through the daughter. That's one way to cover it up. Did the manager believe her? You're gossiping wherever you go, huh? What pin? And which daughter? I can't hear a thing. What's that sound? Maybe it's the guys from the Ministry of Justice next door, organizing files. This isn't very soundproof. Let's get back to the gossip. Yeah, so what did the manager do about it? The manager carried the hairpin to the market the next day and got laughed at by all the old ladies in town. He came back and hung the helper boy from a beam. Interrogated him for 2 hours. Found the girl's name carved on the pin. Now he yells at the helper boy 3 times a day. No wonder the manager glared at the helper boy. When we came in today, Xiao Zhou Dong knows that we're staying here in Shiko Town. He's planning to come and kill you himself tonight. Why is Zhou Dong in such a rush? He's worried you'll mess up his plans in Linjiang Prefecture. But the assassins he hired on the road were arrested by Chief Thip, so now he's going to kill you here himself tonight. Then he'll head straight to the capital to rescue them. Guan Yu and the others, how are they planning to kill me? He'll have someone set a fire in the inn's backyard to distract the Ministry of Justice's people. And while the confusion is happening, send in more assassins. Point everyone in the wrong direction and lead the rest away. He himself will disguise as a merchant and sneak upstairs to kill you. It looks like Guan Yu is waking up. Is there any disguise pill in the item shop? To temporarily change Guan Yu's face to look like mine? If Zhu Dong wants to kill me, let him go after his own sister instead. There are disguise pills. One costs 500 points. There are also cheap knockoffs, like human skin masks. Only 10 points. But there's a small side effect. I'll take the one for 10 points. What's wrong with him? That's the side effect of fake products. Wearing it makes your face twitch uncontrollably, like you had a stroke. Isn't that a bit much? You don't get it. Zhou Dong will just think I had a stroke from overworking on the case. He'll let his guard down. You're so clever, Xiao Xiao. Xiao Xiao, they're almost here. We can climb out the back window. Zhou Dong doesn't know martial arts. He already prepared a ladder back there, planning to escape that way after the job's done. If someone had martial arts, they'd just try to scare people. Whoa, someone's really coming. Dressed completely in black. Definitely, an assassin Zhou Dong hired. He's about to set the fire. Should we do something about this? Can't let them really ruin the inn for good. Don't rush, Zhao Zhao. Wait it out a bit longer. There's so much dry straw. It'll catch with just a spark. Once the fire spreads, the ministry's guys will be in complete chaos. Like porridge, it's perfect. Stick to the plan, shout loudly to draw people over. That should do the trick. Ow, ow, ow. Who made the bed so hot? Help, murder, there's a fire. Where's the fire? Oh, it's fine now. I've put it out already. I started the fire. And the shouting is done. Even if I wasn't the one shouting, it works the same. The ministry people are all awake now too. The plan was executed perfectly. Why is Xiao here? He argued with the innkeeper tonight. Got punished to sleep in the stable. It's chilly at night, so he just curled up in the haystack. And where did they hire this killer Zhao Dong from? Did they hire cheap hitmen just to save money? Are they really underestimating me that much? There's an assassin. The assassin went southeast. Here we go again. So noisy. Why make trouble in the middle of the night? We were eavesdropping on Sir and Jeezy's conversation. How could we fall for that trick? This is exhausting. Strange. Why is no one chasing after me yet? Is my acting not convincing enough? Somebody help. The assassin is about to escape. Seriously, he's about to run off. Somebody help. Which blind bastard is out here yelling in the middle of the night instead of sleeping? If you yell again, I'll break your legs. I mean there's an assassin. Assassinate your damn self. If you dare interrupt my sleep again, I swear I'll fry you up as a side dish. This iron ladle looks so familiar. Could this be the legendary one ladle to rule the world? But that's not how the plan was supposed to go. Remember what your mother said? You have two choices. Either get out right now, or stay and taste my mountain-shaking strike. Kiaoshin Zhenhu. Forget it. Better to stay alive. Wait, even if things didn't go smoothly, I did follow the plan and shout, "Assassin, hey!" I even ran southeast on purpose. Even if no one chased me, I still finished all my tasks perfectly. Jitsi, come take a look at what he's writing. Why do assassins nowadays even carry paper and pen with them to do jobs? This competitive? Let me see. It says shouting task. Exceeded expectations. Lightness skill demonstration. Perfect result. Excellent. Now that's perfection. Is this the ancient assassin's version of a work log? Why is everyone here weirder than the last? Can those two even get the job done like this? Is Zhou Dong not planning to pay their final fee? Zhao Zhao, look. The main character is here. Jitsi. Why do you think he doesn't just hire an assassin to kill me directly? Does he hate me so much? He has to do it himself to feel better. For a murder-for-hire job like this, you'd need a hitman with real kills on their hands. Zhao Zhao, you don't understand. That's a completely different price. Is he really that broke? They gather news everywhere. Shouldn't they be making a lot of money? Where's the money then? Actually, he's only the nominal owner of Cheese Hall. There's a real boss behind the scenes. Most of the silver they earn goes to the boss. So Zhou Dong doesn't get much himself. That's right, this is it. Something's not right. By now the fire should have started. The Ministry of Justice should be after the assassin too. But why is it so quiet right now? Weren't those two experts supposed to take care of everything? Maybe the ministry people aren't buying it at all. Maybe they saw right through the diversion. So they're just staying put on purpose. If that's the case, someone should just pretend to be a guest and sneak in, then find a chance to strike. Do you have any vacant rooms? Sorry to disturb you so late, just asking for a place to stay. Here's some tea money, please accept it. Who's there? Oh, Silver, nice. A handsome young man. I'm a silk merchant from the capital. I'm rushing a batch of goods to Linjiang Prefecture, so I had my men go ahead. I ended up getting delayed myself. It's getting late. Can you help me out? He claims he's been traveling hard, but his boots are spotless. He talks a lot of sweet nonsense. Could this be the gambler girl was talking about? No way, I'm in this inn. There's no way I'll let anything bad happen. Please wait a moment, sir. I'll prepare an upper room for you. Right away. Boss, there's trouble. That gambler who traffics girls is here. He's right outside our inn. What gambler? How is that my problem? If that guy knows how to fight, those two sisters are done for. And there are a lot of female guests in the inn right now. What if he goes after someone else? Kyer is sleeping in the inn too. The boss, he was just asking about Kyer. He's definitely not a good person. He specializes in scamming girls. Kyer is so naive. What if she falls for his trick? Where is that bastard? Waiting at the door right now. That guy looks decent, but he's just a scoundrel. Only knows how to sweet-talk girls. He even tried to slip me silver just now, trying to get Kyra's room number from me. If I don't beat 8 lumps on his head tonight, my name's not Zhang. Boss, that guy is really sly. Let's go around the back and catch him. Don't let him get away. I knew it was a scam. What the hell is going on here? But he does look just like the drawing. Looks like it really is, Sheng Zhao. When you made my sister's life a living hell, did you ever think this day would come? A heartless person like you isn't even worth half my sister's little finger? Brother. So now you know to beg for mercy? Too late, even calling me daddy won't help. Sis, I've avenged you. So you just locked up Guan Yu, but didn't let him go without food or drink. Why does Zhou Dong hate me so much? A while back, Zhou Dong contacted Guan Yu. Guan Yu complained that you tortured him every day. You made him walk barefoot on red-hot iron plates, and got annoyed that his screaming was too loud. Ordered his mouth sewn shut for 3 days. That's not even all of it. That's just a small part. If this letter gets out, Zhao Zhao, the folks of dying will pelt you with rotten vegetables in the street. Where's the letter now? We need to find a way to get it and destroy it. It's inside the corpse of Lei Yu's son, the deputy magistrate of Linjiang Prefecture. Does Lei Yu suspect anything unusual about his son's death? He doesn't allow anyone except court forensic officials to do the autopsy on his son. So Zhou Dong hid the letter with him. That way it goes straight to the imperial court. But can just Guan Yu's words and a letter really convict me? Jiao Zhao Cheese Hall can blend into any street. Gather intel. So spreading a rumor is child's play. Even if there's no real evidence, gossip can ruin someone too. I'll ride to Linjiang Prefecture at dawn tomorrow and intercept that letter. Crap, he must have gone to that girl's room. Why didn't you stop him? Just closed the door and left. Afraid she couldn't get in, huh? You beast, what have you done? Damn dog. If you can't get what you want, you destroy it. Dare to kill in my place. Is my daughter your next victim? Great, first time investigating a case outside with Lord Sheng. And now he's dead. It's over, can't be saved now. There's no breath left. Sheng Zhao. Serves you right. Someone, arrest that villain alive. Zhao Zhao, if you don't show up soon, they'll be putting up your headstone. Oops, guess I got too caught up in the excitement. Lord Sheng isn't dead. That one on the bed may look the same, but the build is very different. Turns out the ministry guys can't bear to lose me. They thought I was dead, and they're even crying. At least we're co-workers. They definitely can't let me go. Jiao Zhao, you'd better go down soon, or they might just cry themselves to death. So, how's the investigation going? Lord Sheng, are you a man or a ghost? This pulse is alive. Boss, did we just see something we shouldn't have? What do you know? This is official business. Just keep your mouth shut. Lord Sheng, since you're still alive, then who is that on the bed? You'll find out soon enough. I clearly killed you myself. How could you be alive and well? Fake. This has to be fake, you. What kind of sorcery is this? Take a good look. See who really died. Isn't this Guan Yu, the musician that Lord Jiaosheng has always brought along? Zhou Dong actually killed his own sister. He was clearly in the capital. How could he possibly be here? He clearly wrote in his letter that he was imprisoned by you and abused by you. How could he possibly be here? When did I ever mistreat him? He was originally doing menial work in the girls' quarters at my estate, being pushed around by others. I felt sorry for him. So I brought him to my quarters to do some light chores. He received all the proper treatment. How is that mistreating him? Even though I took him in to prevent government officials from harming my whole family, that's the reason I brought him to my courtyard. But what I said isn't wrong, right? Not at all. Before this, he was constantly bullied by Shang Ruyi. He was even ostracized and envied by the maids because of his good looks. Even though your original intention might have been a bit off, after he moved into your courtyard, his life really did get much better than before. If I had been mistreating him, how could he sneak out of the estate on his own and collude with the crown prince? That's exactly right. Guan Yu and the crown prince appeared together at the palace banquet. Every official present witnessed it with their own eyes. Anyone can find out just by asking around. My little sister would never lie to me. And even if she did, it would only be because you interfered between her and the crown prince. It makes sense that she hates you. It's only right that she would hurt you. You deserve to die. A maid wants to be the crown princess? Have you thought about it? Would those powerful people in the palace ever agree? Aren't you afraid someone might secretly harm you? That's right. Lord Zhaosheng is actually saving his life. If he hadn't made things up, you wouldn't have tried to assassinate him either. Lord Zhaosheng, by accident, you ended up killing your own sister. In the end, you brought this upon yourselves. That's not true. It shouldn't be like this. It's not over yet. Now let's talk about how you killed 3 sons of officials in Linjiang Prefecture. What did you say? What do you mean, killed 3 people in a row? I have no idea. You really don't know. Your sister already confessed on the road. She said your 2 families and the Lei, Zhao, and Chan families have a deep blood feud, and that you personally killed their children. You're lying, my sister. Why is that impossible? Why is that impossible? 10 years ago, your father colluded with the Lei, Jiao, and Chen families to smuggle goods. And when the authorities came to investigate, the 3 plotted to have your father take the blame. You killed those 3 to get revenge and vent your anger. Am I right? How could he know that? This time, when I sought revenge, I didn't even tell my sister. How would Shen Jiao know? When Guan Yu got separated, he definitely wasn't some clueless kid. It only took a little deduction about what happened at home for him to figure it out. To distance himself from you, he told me everything. Otherwise, what do you think? 10 years ago, when your Yan family plotted secretly with those 3 families, how could I know every detail? Yes, I killed them all. They ruined my father, so I wanted them to suffer the pain of losing their heirs too. Zhou Dong has confessed. Tomorrow morning, we're heading to Linjiang Prefecture. We'll finalize the case details. Also, the smuggling case from back then has to be reinvestigated. Well said, Lord Zhaosheng. This is the letter Guan Yu wrote to Zhou Dong. It slanders me for abusing him and incites Zhou Dong to assassinate me. This letter can be used as evidence in the assassination case. The Ministry of Justice examined it. 10 years ago, Lei Yu, Zhao Li, and Chen Tong forged account books and confessions, and bribed Cao Ding to give false testimony. The evidence is solid. Officials involved in the smuggling case have been dismissed and detained. They'll be escorted back to the capital, awaiting an investigation and confiscation of the Lei, Zhao, and Chen family estates. Local government authorities supervised the process on site. All stolen property was registered and tallied. Lord Zhaosheng, the case is wrapped up. There are still a few days left. Do you want to hang around for a while? Let's go back to the capital. These past few days have exhausted me. The capital is still the most comfortable. Hey, Lord Li, do you think someone will try to hijack the prisoners? I've seen that happen in pretty much every storybook. You never know.